Good evening to all. Good evening to all. All Niner fans, all NFL fans. This is the past, present, future that is co-sponsored by the Very Quick 24/7. All right. And we're live on major platforms. All right. Please hit the like, subscribe button. All right. And we are going to get into a game, wildcard game, I should say. And we're going against the Eagles. All right. On Sunday evening at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Central, and 1:30 Pacific. Okay, so we're gonna break everything down, and we'll get to it. We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go.
Go. What's going on, guys? What's going on? You seen it right. You seen it right. That is the matchup this weekend on Sunday evening, like I said before the break. All right. Going against those Eagles. I didn't want the matchup. You guys know how I feel about the Eagles. I'm in Eagle country. I'm in Jersey. So, yeah. And of course, Niner Nick, he's from Niner Nick is actually from Jersey also. And I think he's actually, I don't know if he's closer to them or not than me. But I'm in about maybe, I'll be, Niners will be in Philly, Lincoln Financial Field. And Lincoln Financial Field is probably about, I say about an hour and 15 minutes from my house. That hour and 15 minutes, at least. So if I take the next expressway, it'll take me right to it. So do the speed limit, don't get caught by cops, of course. But yeah. So basically that's what we got this weekend. It's been a rough patch this whole year. It all comes down to this. We're all hands on deck. We're gonna go everything what we got, Um yeah, just everything. Man, I want to win this game so bad. I do. And I tell you right now, I know we would have been all excited if we would have won last week. Yes, I know we would have won. We would have won that game against the Seahawks. We would have been so happy right now. We'd be off this weekend, but it didn't happen. So, if that's the fact, for me, I'm speaking about me. This is just me, not you guys. Nothing about you guys at all. Okay? About me. Since I live in Jersey, I'm about an hour away from, hour and a half, whatever you want to call it, hour and 15 minutes away from Philly, the Eagle Stadium, in Eagle Country. Okay? I'd be more happier. I was more happier last week we would have won. Believe me, I would have been. But I'd be more happy if we beat the Eagles this weekend and go on to next weekend division round. Because I mean, we're all expecting the big man to come back. And we all know who he is. So, of course, we all know All Pro Fred. He's working his way back. So, that's a fact. We got that down. So, right now, we're just going to play it out. It's all hands on deck. The old commercial. I'm not going to say the commercial even because I don't get flagged for that. But all hands on deck for everything, for all the guys that come in there and start playing. And right now, I'm going to go over the matchup before I go to the injuries. Okay, injury report. 49ers, 12-5. All right. Eagles are 11-6. All right. And of course, the Eagles are favored by 6 points, of course, by the spread. The over and under is 44.5. All right. From left to right, from bottom to top, offense. 49ers are ranked offense eighth in the league, and the Eagles are 13th. The The defense, on the other hand, we're 24th and they're 5th. And overall, 12th for us and 11th for them. Wow. Yeah. And the special teams, they said special teams for us has actually got way better than last year's because we were 29th last year. Now we're in first. So all because of Eddie Panera. Sorry, here you go. So and plus our new returner, Sky Moore. Almost forgot his name. See, I almost started right there for a second. I caught myself. So Sky Moore, yep, our new returner from, of course, Kansas City Chiefs. That wonderful trade we did with them. Yes, our matchups on Sunday, January 11th, kickoffs at 4:30 p.m. And of course, I'm talking about Eastern because I'm on Eastern side. All right, at Philadelphia, PA, it's going to be 42 degrees out. Overcast is clouds, and it's on Channel 5 Fox. But for us, it's 5 Fox. For you guys, I don't know about all the other states. So, all right, I just want to let you guys know that. Get that done. Now we move on to the injury report. All right. And thank God they actually released it about maybe a half hour ago, pretty close to a half hour ago for Fridays. Okay. We all know CMC and, of course, Trent Williams did not practice. They don't practice on Wednesdays at all. They're vet days. Okay. From top to bottom, I'll try to do as fast as I can. Jair Brown, full practice all 3 days. Full practice. I call him Jaco. That's my name for him, okay? For you guys, Jacob Cowling. All right. Full practice all week. Full practice. All right, Jaco. Clea Davis. All right. Clea Davis. Full practice. Full practice. Jordan Elliott. LP Wednesday and Thursday, but full practice today. All right. Luke Gifford. He did limited practice on Wednesday, but he did not practice at all yesterday or today. So, and he's questionable. So, Jacob Cowling, by the way, he's questionable. He was the second guy announced. Ronaldo Green, we all know they don't say nothing about Wednesday and Thursday, so I guess he might not be playing. He was limited practice today. He was limited practice LP. He's questionable for Sunday, by the way. He's questionable. All right. YGM to most of us. Uter Gross Matos. All right. LP did not practice today. So he's LP on Wednesday and LP on Thursday. All right. George Kittle. LP, FP. So limited practice on Wednesday and Thursday, and he's full practice today. All right. And there's no game status for Jair Brown, Clea Davis, Jordan Elliott, YGM, Yuto Gross Matos, George Kittle, and of course CMC. There's no game status for them. Just so you guys know that. Okay. It's probably gonna be game time decision for them. They're most likely going to play probably. So CMC, of course, did not practice on Wednesday, like I said. But he did full practice on Thursday and Friday, yesterday and today. Full practice. So he's probably good to go. Ricky P. I'm a Florida Gator fan, guys. I love my Gators. I love my Gators since I was a kid. All right. But I love my Niners before that. Because I started watching the Gators probably in the late 90s. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Late 80s. I'm sorry. Late 80s. But I started watching Niners probably like, I say just around the first catch, around there. But I saw the catch, though. But don't know exactly when I started watching them. But Ricky P. I'm a Florida Gator fan by heart. But I really hope he's not a bust. I know we're all saying that, the shot and everything and all that stuff that happened to him. But I'm just hoping he comes back from this. I really do. I got high hopes for the kid. I really do. The guy, I should say guy, not kid. But Ricky Pearsall did not practice at all week. All right. His game status, though, is questionable. They announced it about a half hour ago. They didn't miss all the players, all the major players. So, so I hope he does play. If he doesn't play, I guess they're hoping they're going to go with Jacob Cowing, to be one of the wide receivers. So basically, we'll have Jacob Cowing, KB, I call him KB, Kedron Bourne, and we'll have JJ. Okay, Juwan Jennings. All right. Now moving on down to the next, I think about a few more guys. Keon White, he did not practice the first 2 days. All right, Wednesday and Thursday, but he did let him practice today, and he's questionable. So Trent Williams did not practice on Wednesday, vet day, like I said earlier, but he did LP, let him practice yesterday and today, and he's questionable for game status. All right, so man, heart's racing. D Winters, on the other hand, he's like Ricky Pearsall. He not practiced. He's questionable. That's what it says on here. Questionable. I'm going by with their website. It's their website. So you guys should know. You guys looked at it right probably before I did. But D Winters questionable. He did not practice at all this week. So all right. The Eagles, on their hand, I know the major stars that we're looking at for them is the tight end Dallas Goedert. I can't say it. I know he's. I don't really know him that well. I'm thinking about the other tight end from the Seahawks. He was an ex-Niner, but there's no game status for him. But he did LP throughout the week. But today he was full practice. So Lane Johnson, he's back. Lane Johnson's back, and he's LP through all 3 days. All right, guys. Just how you guys line up. Just trying to go through this for real quick, guys. If you guys are in there, just hold on. Yeah, and that's mostly it, really. If you guys want to name all the other names, you get right ahead. More than welcome to when you guys get in here. I just want to get that through there. Want to make sure I'm out here. I'm good. All right. That was in report, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing the guys in here, and your links have been sent. Go for it. Come on in, guys. Come on in. I sent them all to you. They'll be in here in a few minutes. Sorry, guys. So, all links have been sent to you guys to say, come on in here. Do your talking. Get this thing going and get this thing popping. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, I hope Ricky P plays. I really do, but if he doesn't play, I mean, it's okay. I mean, whatever. I mean, I have high hopes for the kid. I hope he does play, but it's like I said, it's all hands on deck. So this is for the wild card for divisional round. Go to the divisional round, and either we'll be going against either. If it's a funny situation too, if Green Bay somehow passes the Bears, they'll be going against the Seahawks, and we'll be going to the other bracket against either the Rams or the Panthers. But it still won't be a home game because we're in a six seed, and the Rams are in the 5th, and Panthers are in the 4th. So, but somehow, if it makes it through and we win against divisional round and we go to the championship somehow, some way, and we go against the Packers, it will be a home game for the championship. I'm just letting you guys know, just speculating, doing all that. So, all right. Let me see here. 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. I see you guys in there. Hold on. I hope one of the other ones probably show up. I maybe guys show up all one time. Be nice. Like pop, 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 pop. I'm like, oh, hey, cool. Doom, 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 doom. All one time. So, all right. Okay. What the hell? Bring you guys in. First, a lady. Ladies first, of course, because she came in first. You can find her, of course, at Denise Granger 11. I see, I remember the number. Denise Granger 11. All right. Find her on Twitter. All right. Come on here, Denise. You got your girl? You hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Yep,
How you doing?
I'm here.
Hiya. Okay, next man. Rich Bonsall. Richie B. That's what I call him. Richie B. A lot more easier for me to remember. Rich Bonsall on Twitter. All right. He's right above me in Connecticut. What's up, Reggie? Come on here, brother, man. Come on in here.
How we doing, faithful?
I want to introduce you the right way. See, I did it very calm, very cool, collected. That's how I do it.
What's up, Rich?
How we doing?
Come on, Matt, man. Where are you? I know Matt, man, he's not working today. I know he's not working today. So, but yeah, guys.
Must be nice.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I was saying about the speculation. It'd be nice if that happened. Nice. It would be nice.
What's that?
Past the Eagles. Get past the Eagles somehow. Go to the divisional round against either. I don't know if I want to go at the Panthers or at the Rams, but if I had choice, I would take the ground. So I would take the grass. So I'd take the Carolina over LA. But any problem is about this is now you either got grass or turf, and then you got the distance. Go to Eastern for Carolina, or you stay on the West Coast to go against the Rams on turf. So you had to take a choice right there. What do you want? I'm just speculating. That's all I'm doing.
You want to go to SoFi because it's our home. It's our home.
Yeah, I know. See, I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
See, SoFi's our cottage at the beach.
You know what? Actually, technically speaking, I don't want to do any of this. I think that we should just get to hold the Super Bowl trophy and just win and be done.
Well, there's that too.
He's in LA, and he catch him on Josh Gate, 1987. My correct number. Okay. Morning, Josh.
Hello.
Got that right, right? 1987. Yep, I knew I got that right.
Josh, it's an away game, dude. You're supposed to be wearing your whites.
Hey, I'm wearing red. You think I'm even wearing red.
Josh Gate, 1987. That's where you can find him.
Ah, man, it's good to see you not wearing Dodger blue for once.
Nah,
I like it.
I'm sure it is.
I like it.
I'm not wearing any 49er gear anymore because every time I wear my jersey or anything when they're playing, they lose. So I'm not wearing it. I'm like, I give up.
See, she does the same thing I'm doing. She's doing what I'm doing. I don't wear nothing.
She thinks she's got the Maloik or whatever it's called.
Denise, you're following me now. What the hell?
She's like, nope.
She's following me now. I don't wear no Niners, guys.
I'm like, because when I didn't wear it, we won, and then when I wore my jersey, we lost to the Seattle. We got like bludgeoned against Seattle. So I was like, okay, yeah, no more. No more.
Was this last week?
Yeah. Like, no more for Denise. No.
Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody that's watching now. You guys.
Who's watching?
A lot. Put it that way.
Cool.
Hey, I
got a chance before you went on, Ryan. I got a chance to share it on Twitter with anybody that's following me too. So hopefully I got some people.
I think I got that on here. Yeah, I do. It's one.
I did a quick share. Cool. So hopefully,
cool. It's all good. It's all good, man. Cool.
Hopefully it'll be lively.
As long as we're on X, we're good. Because X is the big one. That's the X. Of course, I pay for it though, of course. But and we'll deal with that next week. Me and my wife will. Now, what do you guys want to discuss first? Trent Williams or Ricky P, or is there anything else you want to?
You know what? Can I just say? I'll start off. Can I just say that Ricky P? You know what? When everyone was like, "Oh my God," blah blah, like I honestly was excited that we drafted him, but now I take it all back. Okay, I take it all back because I swear to God, that boy is. When people are like, "He's made of glass," they ain't bullshitting. He's made of glass. He literally is made of glass. He plays a game and then he's out for 3 games. He plays the game, then he's out for 3 games. I'm like, dude, you cannot stay on the field. And by the way, I listened to 95.7 The Game. And can I just say that I was a little pissed off after this interview, because they talked to Herm Edwards and, that's John Lynch's guy, right? And he was like, oh, I told them that you have to protect Ricky from Ricky, blah, blah, blah. And according to Herm Edwards, he's always had this problem. And I'm like, John, Kyle, we have injury problems.
He's not though, Denise. He had 5 years of college, no real injuries.
He had no injuries.
Yeah,
I'm a Gator fan.
Didn't. It's like Mr. Glass.
Ricky P was a good player when he was with the Gators. He was a good player. We just have a quarterback. A quarterback sucked. Our quarterback sucked.
Yeah, and here, look. I've said
I don't
before.
watch
He
college,
just doesn't.
so
He doesn't
I'm not
have an
going to
NFL
lie and
body
say
yet.
I do.
I mean,
He doesn't. I don't either. I don't either. But I've listened and I've gotten enough information about him to know that he was not. Let's go back a couple generations and say he was not your typical Trent Baalke pick. As far as injuries go,
I couldn't stand Trent Baalke. Oh my God,
he was good.
Yeah, look.
I honestly was excited when we drafted him. I really was, and I was really excited when I saw how C.J. Stroud reacted when we drafted him. Like C.J. Stroud was like, "Oh my God, that's who I wanted us to draft." Yeah, like I loved how he reacted. He was like, "I can't believe they took him." Yeah, I was like. Yeah,
he hasn't been able to build his NFL body yet. That's really what it is. He doesn't have his NFL body yet. That's I'm going to beat on that, and I'm going to harp. He's not there yet. He's just not there body wise.
And I think that knee is messed up. I think that knee is a lot worse than people are letting on. I have a feeling he's going to have an operation in the off season. So every time he plays on it, he basically Matt
Man said it right, and I believe him too. When I was taking my wife to work, and I was talking to him. All he needs is to build some weight. He needs some weight on him. He's too skinny right now.
Yeah, but he needs a good training regimen to build his NFL body. Yeah. He needs to build the NFL body. Look,
CMC,
I keep saying it. Go hang out with CMC. Go hang out with Bosa. Right. Go hang out with guys who know how to get in shape for an NFL season. That's college. The season's twice as long as college.
I do agree with that to a certain extent, but his first year. You know what? Like the boy got shot. So I don't hold it. Obviously that is not his fault. Like, let's be serious. Like he got shot. So that's whatever. But the whole play a game, you're hurt, off for 3 games, play a game, you're off. I'm like, guy, you're killing me. You are killing me. You're killing me. Because when he's on the field, he's awesome. Like when he's on the field,
he's our best receiver.
By far. Our best receiver, by leaps and bounds, our best receiver. So yeah, when he's on the field, he is amazing. I love Ricky when he's on the field, but I'm sorry, being on the field is huge. And can we please say, I'm sorry, can Kyle and John figure out what the problem is? Is it where we're located? Is that the problem? Is it Kyle being too are our practices too tough? What is it? We're the most injured team 3 years running. What is it?
No, we're cursed. It's called the candlestick curse.
It's interesting to bring that up. Well, I'm sure that has something to do with it. But did anyone see this thing that was spreading around X on Wednesday about this substation? That's what
I'm talking about.
I've heard that in the past.
I mean, it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it's like I know nothing about electricity and its connection to the human body to really dismiss it. So it's honestly, it's like there was some interesting stuff in there.
You can find
you've seen all the cancer links and all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff.
One in, brother. Sorry. But I'm trying to break it in. Sorry.
Look, the problem, receiver wise, Ricky, we can be upset. Let's just hope that this is the game that he's healthy for. That's the thing is we need him out there because I thought
they said he was already ruled out.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw that he was still questionable.
Still questionable.
And he's been at least he's been running. At least he's been running on the practice field. And I mean, Lombardi put out his thing saying, hey, look, if he's wearing a jersey, chances are he might play. But I don't trust Kyle because Kyle is always constantly lying about injuries at the podium. So, I mean, Trent could be jogging around there and they're just like, Trent, can you jog enough to make it look like you're going to play? We don't know.
I don't trust when it comes to injuries.
He's our best player.
I definitely don't trust Kyle because Kyle's going to lie to benefit.
And he's supposed to. That's his job. That's his job.
Yeah. So I don't trust Kyle in that regard.
But Ricky's our best receiver, and we're better with him out there because it's basically Ricky P and the old slow bunch.
The little slow bunch. That's awesome.
Because that's the rest of those guys. Every one of those guys is a slow old receiver.
Oh,
Juwan
that's
Jennings,
awesome.
29 and slow. Robinson, 31 and slow. Kendrick Bourne, kind of fast, but 31. You know, I mean,
No,
Okay.
I
Let me
love that. That was
interject.
awesome.
Yep.
Let me
yep.
interject. Hi guys.
Hello.
what's up, man?
Hello.
I think we're banging on our team too much, bro. Like,
Oh, we're not banging.
it's like it doesn't sound like it sounds like you don't have any faith in our receivers to do anything. I mean,
Oh
look,
no, I'm
No.
I have
I'm
a
just
lot
saying
of
we're
faith
better
in our
with Ricky.
receivers.
We're better
I'm
with
just
Ricky.
pissed off that Ricky's injured all the time.
We got no speed
I-
guy. We need a speed guy.
I mean, yeah.
Ricky,
That's it.
Ricky, I believe
let's be
100%.
honest.
I believe 100% Ricky's going to play. I believe 100. I
mean,
think Trent's going to play.
This is not the best wide receiver room that the 49ers have ever had. So, and the
No.
fact they got in
100%.
this far
100%.
with the receiver they have, frankly, is a testament to the coaching staff. So, regardless of how this ends, they need to upgrade at wide receivers. They're going to need 2, probably 3. One of them is going to have to be taken in the draft. So,
Just remember, he hasn't played this year, and I think next year he's going to step into that number 3 role, Jordan Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because JJ and Bourne will probably one or both will be gone, so we're going to minimum need one receiver.
I think Bourne is going to go somewhere and try and get another contract. As much as I like him, and as much as I was glad he was back, I just think he wants to. He might go to a garbage team and see if he can't get another $30 or $40 million payday.
Can't get in that. He'll go wherever Mac Jones goes. Wherever Mac Jones ends up, if we trade him, is pretty much where KB's going to end up. That'd be my prediction as far as that goes, because they have some chemistry. I think whatever team gives us that second round pick for Mac is Mac's gonna get there and go, hey, I need my boy. Give me my boy. And they'll sign him to some whatever. And his days of making 30, 40 million, those are gone. He's making 4 million. He's just not that guy anymore. Sorry. I mean, you don't pay
No, I know.
32-year-old wide receivers.
I know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I was throwing that number out.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But yeah.
They're trying to keep Jennings too. Like Bourne's basically the same receiver as him. So
Yeah.
he
was the replacement.
You need a
JJ was the replacement for Bourne. So
I don't know if they look into getting AJ Brown. They definitely need to upgrade the room. I can tell you one guy who I would definitely go after to upgrade the wide receiver room. Alec Pierce of the Colts. I liked what I saw from him in the game against us. He really did.
He looked really good.
I think he might cost too much money there.
Which I agree. That's a fair.
I think he wants number 1 money.
He thrived in this system, though.
I know
Right.
the Niners aren't paying any receiver $30 million.
I'm almost willing to.
He's still young. He wants.
I think he would explode in Kyle Shanahan's system.
Yeah, but if he wants 30 mil, we ain't paying. I know that. We're just not up for it.
What has he done? What has he done to earn $30 million?
No, I know, but look, that's current rate for a number 1 receiver right now, and that's the only. That's the only thing you'd say.
What it is? His 4th year.
Yeah.
So what he had like
he's never made a Pro Bowl as far as I can.
What do you have 70 something catches and like 8 touchdowns this year for about 1,000 yards?
I didn't see the stats. I just know he had a good game against us.
I didn't see either. I'm just guessing. And
the other thing,
and I think last year he had a good year too. Last year he had 65 or 70 catches.
But and the other thing you got to look at the beginning of the season stats with Daniel Jones, and don't look at the junk stats with Phillip Rivers and the rest of the run. I mean, obviously played well against us because our defense is marginal at best. So that I think you got to look at the good stats with him and not the crap ones, because I think quarterback play had a large piece to do with the end of the season for those guys. I mean, they had such a rough end of the season. Before Jones, they were doing pretty darn good before he got hurt, before he busted that ankle. So I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I don't know, but we're already talking about next year. Let's talk about this week. Let's talk about this week, and let's be excited about the playoffs.
Well, it's your playoffs, yay!
I think we can win this game.
There you go. I want to share that to you guys. Christian McCaffrey has been nominated for the FedEx Ground Player of the Year.
Great.
And he should win.
And it's from our San Fran 49ers, Brad. It's off of him.
Yeah, Brad's good, dude.
He is.
He should win this just because of the receiving yards alone, on top of the rushing yards for running back. If we're going to call this a running back award, which it is, I don't see how anyone else can jump on what CMC's done this year. Is from obviously you could look at the
come on in,
touches. Tommy, what's up, buddy?
Penguin. Hey, how you say that? Hey, how you say that word? I'm not a perfect word speller. How you say that? How you say that, Tommy Bomb? How you say that?
Prophylactic.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
cover me. I'm going in.
I mean, I won't lie. I still have a hard time flushing that Seattle game away. It's hard to unsee all the things that happened. I mean, we know Trent was out, but we knew for that whole week that he wasn't going to play, and that is as ugly as I've ever seen the offense look under Kyle Shanahan. Like, it was that bad.
They weren't prepped for that game.
It looked rough. Well, that and Kyle waiting until it's too late to make adjustments. See, I was screaming at my TV all game to have Purdy flush out of the pocket and become mobile, which is when he's at his best, in my opinion. So, I mean, we'll see how this game goes. It sounds like Trent is going to play, which is good news. That definitely helps things a lot. But Philly's defense, maybe they're not on par with Seattle's. They are one of the best in the league, and they've been red hot like the last 5 games or so. So now the run defense is not good. So I think McCaffrey and I think Robinson and Purdy will have good games on the ground. But like, regardless of how Trent is feeling in this game, we're going to have to make plays in the air. And not
true.
Not turn the ball over. You got to take the ball. You got to take care of the ball in this game.
Yeah. Look, we didn't do a post game, and I'll tell you this: what I thought Seattle did to us is they 49ered us. That's what they did to us. They basically took over time of possession. They were almost 2-1 on us in time of possession. It was 38 to like 22. They just, even though that score looked way better than that game was, they dominated us, and they just didn't score a lot of points. That's really what happened. And Kyle stopped running. And see, I think we needed to run, and we didn't. We didn't run. We didn't, because we needed to get the ball moving and hold on to the ball and give our defense a blow, and we didn't. We kept our defense out there for 38 minutes when we're already on our 5th and 6th linebackers. I'm sorry, dude. We aren't winning crap if our guys are going to sit out there and be left on an island the whole game, and the offense doesn't get up going and get that defense off the field.
You find him at Super Beast 87. Morning here.
Well, the problem with that is
Jake.
that they were trying to get McCaffrey going early, and they couldn't. And I felt like they were wasting first down. Like, they kept handing him off the ball, and he was getting like 2 yards at best. Like, so they were basically burning downs. They were constantly in 2nd and 8 on every possession. So
they were in our backfield. Their front line was in our backfield on every single play, man.
So Kyle has got, it's asking for too much for a guy who is clearly stubborn, but Kyle has got to be willing to adapt. If you're not able to get Christian McCaffrey going on first down, stop handing it off on first down and stop wasting it down.
Like, B-Rob was moving the ball a little bit too. That was the bad part. See, B-Rob was actually running pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna need all our running guys like Purdy, CMC, Robinson. I'd love to throw Jordan James out there, but we know that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. And I don't want to run. I wouldn't want to push Purdy out on the edges, because when he got high load at the end of the game, oh, dude, I was like out of my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, they high load him bad.
twice in the last 2 weeks, he's almost gotten killed.
I mean,
Hopefully having Trent out there will make a difference, but no, he's taken some shots in the last couple of weeks, and that's
I haven't seen a 49ers quarterback at high load like that in I can't even remember. I think it was probably Alex Smith era where just got pile drived into the ground because Anthony Davis didn't know how to block. Jeez. But that's just I'm digressing.
And Trent Dilfer.
Oh yeah.
I want to say.
I try to put that era out of my mind.
I want to say we saw Mac Jones get hit pretty damn hard this season against.
Oh yeah, he got high load. He got high load in that. What game was that? Was that the Rams game? End of the Rams game.
Yeah.
End of the Rams game. He got high load in that game.
That's true. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did take it.
You're welcome.
Right. I was at that game.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, just attesting to our amazing offensive line.
So, yeah.
It's best in football over there on the right side, and quarterback keeps dying. We can't run the ball. Definitely need to. I want to see them come out throwing the ball on Philly like immediately.
This is the game where you got to have Tonjes and Kittle on the field at the same time. The fact that they have not been on the field on the same time for one snap this whole season drives me nuts.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about that last game. Speaking of Tonjes, it was downright a fireable offense that Jake Tonjes didn't play in that game.
They can have two catching tight ends, and they don't need to have. They don't need to have what was it, Luke over there?
Farrell.
Yeah.
They don't really need him right now.
No,
he's the guy.
Look,
but Tonjes is on Kittle's side of the field, and I don't think he's trying to mix it up. And it's like
I would pull a wide receiver and go with two tight ends and play Tonjes and pull one of our receivers.
Yeah,
like Robinson, pull him off the field.
Can't we just make one of the receivers Tonjes? Just do the 21 personnel how it is?
No, just go 22 and leave one receiver out there.
Yeah.
Either or. Get Tonjes on the field. There's no excuse for him to not be on the field.
That guy is like Dwelly, but way better.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the other problem is, I mean, you guys like Juszczyk way more than I do. I'm happy to sit Juszczyk, and then not because he's not good, but because Kyle doesn't use him. That's my thing on it. Is it's like, look, if you're not going to use the guy, let the guy, because I'll tell you right now, this season, Juszczyk hasn't caught touchdowns. Guess who has? Tonjes. Scored touchdowns. And I'm like, look, I don't care what it takes to get this guy on the field. I just want him on the field.
We need points.
Because he's better. Absolutely. He's better. We are better when he's playing.
We need points. That's just period. Well, not that, whoever's getting in the end zone needs to be on the field.
Well, not only that, you need to stretch the field.
Deep in this one.
Yeah, we need to stretch the field. That's why Pearsall's important.
You got to be able to stretch the field.
Pearsall, Tonjes, and Kittle are way scarier than the other guys we got. And I'll say it that way. There's a touchdown crew right there. There's guys that score touchdowns. With CMC. Tonjes,
I would say Jennings scores more touchdowns than Pearsall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pearsall's not a touchdown thing, but what he is, he's the best zone beater we have on the team.
Yeah, he's good at eating up the middle of the field and moving the ball.
And he's the best man beater, and he helps us. The defense is all crunched down on us when Pearsall's not in the game. They have to actually play on us when Pearsall's in the game. That's the big difference. That's where those that alley opens up. We need Pearsall, man, or somebody with some speed. Even though Jacob Cowing's out there running around catching balls.
Decoy at least, because
but he's the only fast guy we have to stretch to get the defense to stretch out a little bit and actually at least play us honest. Because this is, I mean, the game is basically Kyle versus Fangio. That's the game. The rest of it is all window dressing.
Yeah.
The rest of this game is window dressing.
You guys keep saying that, but Saquon Barkley's going to run all over our defense. We can't stop him. We can't stop the run against anybody.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
He's going to put up 250 yards on us if we don't do something. Hoping Kaiser.
Yeah, hopefully this new guy we signed can provide some help.
Well, supposedly between him and Kendricks, they were 130 tackles apiece last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, according to a couple guys I listened to this week, they might even be upgrades.
Might be the
as far
answer.
as, especially
I
as
think
bad as
Kadir-
Winters has been
I'm
playing
going to
lately.
just go ahead and say they're upgrades because
Kadir-
anybody's an
Kadir's
upgrade.
actually-
People who can't tackle nobody.
We missed a lot of tackles. I was so afraid that Tig was going to have to go and play linebacker because we don't have any linebackers.
Yeah.
That Tig was going to have to go play linebacker, and then Pinnock would come in and play Tig's spot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tig, he's got to be benched this game.
You want to say something, bro?
Him because he's
Dude,
injured.
they're not benching him.
For one, he's
You know,
injured. Two, he sucks.
I really
we gotta
think
switch it
that
up.
in his first year as a starter, taking over for Fred, I think Tatum made some strides. I think next year he'll be much better.
He's good.
I'm not
He's
sold
a
on
really
him.
good tackler.
He didn't play.
He's a
He
good
didn't play
tackler.
last year at
He
all.
can't cover.
No, he's a good tackler. He just can't cover, and
Yeah,
that's not mean. It's just who you are. And Winters. I think Winters has just been hurt, and his play has just been getting progressively bad because he's just been hurt.
I'm just saying. I don't agree. I just think he's not smart. He's dumb. He makes the
Well,
dumbest
there is
decisions
that
I've
too.
ever seen.
Look, hey, I'm trying to be nice, man, and you just cut to the core. So go for it, man.
Who's dumb?
He makes the right-
I'm not happy with our tackling on. I don't think Tatum or coverage. Tatum Bethune has
No,
been trash last couple weeks.
and I'll tell you that play that everybody was blaming Tig on last week when Tig was outside, that was Bethune. Bethune broke contain, stayed inside, and got pushed in instead of staying out. They blamed that on Tig, and it was actually Bethune's fault. On that run out to the left where Tig got pushed out. Tig was still holding his contain spot, and Bethune came on and broke his contained area, and the guy pushed him right in. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And Dante, did everybody listen to Dante Whitner's breakdown of that stuff on that podcast? What's it called?
Nope.
The code or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everybody watched that whole thing.
He basically said Lenore made a business decision, and that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was interesting because I remember watching that play. I haven't seen any highlights of that game. I was so disgusted at what happened. I basically turned off ESPN and NFL Network. I didn't want to see.
Yeah, I took a day off.
I literally turned off football.
I
all week,
remember
dude.
seeing that play, and I remember thinking, "Where the hell is Lenore? Why wasn't he in that picture?" I remember
Come
thinking,
on,
Look,
you wearing your earbuds?
Yeah, I'm wearing my new ones.
It sounds like you're in the hallway. Where you're
What?
talking.
he sounds good to me.
To me, on my side, he's sounding in the hallway or something.
Well,
Thank
these
you.
are new technology, so they should be fine.
Okay, all right,
I don't like wired shit, so.
okay.
I think
I'm sorry to interrupt.
I think
you
if
guys.
we can stop
Sorry.
Saquon Barkley, we can win the game. But
I mean, if it sounds bad to
if
everybody,
we can't stop him at all,
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
we can't stop him at all. Their offense is going to run and throw all over us.
And see, I don't think they're going to throw all over us. I don't think they're going to throw all over us.
Dude,
Dude, they have two of the
Yep.
worst deep threats in the league, and they just haven't been pushing the ball because they have a terrible OC.
And that's our chance.
Man, on defense, dude.
Quick bomb.
We need to
Look,
switch it up, man.
We need to make.
I
We just
I
need
was
to
trying to
tackle.
say, it's like their offense
This
is
is
frankly
the
the
last
reason why
one.
we have a chance. I mean,
I agree. I agree 100%.
Buffalo is not a good defense.
Hey, did Hardy Boy get fired down in New Orleans today?
Who?
Hardy Boy, Kellen Moore.
No,
I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
I just heard something about somebody was talking about McCarthy.
Look,
Mike McCarthy being declining an interview with the Saints for a head coaching position today.
No, I think that was the Giants. I thought.
No, that was the Giants, I think. Yeah, because look,
They
the
said
Saints.
the Saints. Maybe,
Look,
maybe
the
it's
only
a
way
typo.
the only way the Saints are going to fire Kellen Moore is if they think they got a crack at John Harbaugh.
Well, you got to understand that he totally whiffed his first round pick. He had the opportunity to get a really good quarterback and got some trash. And he is obviously that's a telltale sign he's a terrible evaluator of talent.
Well, this
They got
quarterback actually finished the season pretty hot. So
Yeah. Look,
I mean,
the only way
they
they
have
do
like
that
6
is if they
wins?
got a
What's
crack
hot?
at Harbaugh. That's why Miami let McDaniel go. It's because they think they got a chance at Harbaugh. So it's the only reason they let McDaniel go.
that's literally the reason.
I think
that
they just let him finish the
let
season.
McDaniel.
They were gonna
Yep.
clean house. They thought the GM firing would get a spark,
No.
Even though
Miami, no, the owner supposedly loves McDaniel, but he's like, look, sorry, bro. If we can upgrade, we're upgrading.
Can we get that guy back?
They would have delayed the inevitable anyway. They would have just delayed the inevitable anyway. He was not going to
Miami hate this guy.
He was dead man walking. Totally.
I mean,
totally.
If he honestly could have been fired, and frankly should have been fired mid-October. So
yeah,
he hasn't even won a playoff game. Like,
he's going to go wherever Saleh goes. Wherever Saleh goes is probably McDaniel will probably be his offensive coordinator.
Yeah, or he might end up in
Detroit. I think he goes to Detroit.
I think he'd go to Green Bay. I think he'd end up in Green
Philadelphia. Bay. They're going to fire their OC this year.
Yeah, they are. And McDaniel would be a good hire there. He would be a good hire there.
He would. Y'all quote me. He's going to end up in Philadelphia or he's going to end up in Buffalo. That's it.
Yeah, he's going to Philly is what I already picked. I mean, I didn't pick it, but I was going to
say I have a feeling he may go to Detroit. They may make him the highest paid offensive coordinator.
They should.
They have good.
They should.
They're Super Bowl contenders in Detroit.
And he's so creative with all those guys and Goff. I mean, Goff, I don't really like Goff personally. I wouldn't want him to be my quarterback. But with all the surrounding pieces they have there, that could be a pretty good offense with somebody creative.
They're not going to find anyone better unless they're going to find somebody like a revamping project or something.
I mean,
but it'd be a good deal.
The only realistic upgrade I could see the Lions making a quarterback is Lamar. But I don't think the Ravens are trading him.
No way.
No, he's not going anywhere. I think that's the worst job. That's the worst job.
I mean, the Ravens have the right to see if they can do better with Lamar under a different coach. But
dude, they got rid of all of his weapons and expected him to win.
But the clock's
Derrick Henry.
The clock's
ticking on him. That's what happens when you get paid all the money.
Derrick Henry.
They could have drafted some receivers that were
the have a down year next week. Who knows? You could be injured. You could have a down year. Who knows?
I don't know, man. I don't like the guys that don't win in the playoffs. So,
he clearly can't do anything but beat bad teams in the playoffs. He get himself to an AFC title game and then do nothing.
Well, when they lost the Chiefs, the coach or whoever
they wouldn't run the ball.
Really great freaking game plan.
Lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Bills, lost to.
Well, in that game, they refused to give Derrick Henry the ball, which is the weirdest thing ever. I was like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, because their quarterback can run for 150.
You got the 2000s version of John Riggins basically in Derrick Henry, and you just we don't need him today.
That was so stupid.
Are they going to play Jordan Elliott because the dude's banged up and he's not even good anyway? Everybody say how good this guy is. He's not.
Jordan Elliott.
So, our D tackle.
I know what you're saying, but I mean, why would we re-sign him?
No, he's on the team.
To play Sunday.
No, play.
Oh, I thought you said claim. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Look, right this year, he's actually had a good season. He's actually had a good season. He's actually had a good season. That's the sucky part. Look, the worst part of it was Michael. Losing Michael. We were the number 5 defense against the run when Michael went down, and now we're the 27th or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, he's the new.
Last year.
What's up, girl? What's up, Denise?
He's better than last year.
Look,
sorry,
Michael
I got a
Williams.
call. I had to go.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Everybody that had a problem with Michael as a draft pick is crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy because look, they're like, oh, he doesn't get sacks. He doesn't get sacks. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Guess what? We were number 5 against the run.
Pressure on that side draws the quarterback to the other side, and who's over there?
And we can't even contain now that he's not there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he is sideline to sideline really well.
That guy, and even some of these content creators who don't have a clue about this, they're like, "Oh my God, we picked him in that number, and he's not sacking quarterbacks." I'm like, guess what though? Nobody could run on us.
He was getting double teamed, like from the jump, because they knew how good he was. Like, come on, that's just so stupid.
I'm telling you, next year
before he got hurt, he was number 4 most double teamed defensive end. Or defensive lineman, period.
He's so nasty.
Double team like that should just tell you what teams think of him.
He's so nasty and so good, man. I can't wait for next year as far as that kind of stuff. is to get him on the field with CJ West and Collins, working Keon White in and out there. Bryce Huff, if we actually retain him and pick up the option, the fact that he'll actually do what he actually is good at and being a situational pass rusher instead of a starter. Oh my God, this is going to be good. The defense is going to be good.
Just don't play him at MetLife next year. Keep him off that field.
No, look, MetLife. I'd be like, you know what, guys? I think we're taking the week off.
How about schedule that last game of the season next year, and hopefully we already have a playoff spot wrapped up.
Yeah,
hey, just play all our third string.
No, MetLife. That's where all the guys. Hey guys, why don't you guys stay home? We're going to play the practice squad this week.
Oh, yeah, for real. That's why
we're playing the practice squad this week.
Hey, I mean, don't look. They got the opportunity to turn things around this season. I mean, I know they don't really have much to go off of, but they are in the head coaching search, and if they land a really good head coach, we ain't gonna be talking about them like that.
No, if they land Harbaugh, if they land Harbaugh, dude,
yeah,
they're gonna get either
I'll be scared
or Stefanski.
If they get Harbaugh, they're gonna take the East.
Even with Stefan, I still think they take the East with Stefanski because the East is terrible. That's the worst division in football, minus the Eagles.
Now, since we're talking about coaches, I know I brought this up before, but I want to make sure now. If Robert Saleh leaves,
when Robert Saleh leaves,
yeah, when he leaves, who do you guys want?
Schwartz.
I figure you're gonna say Schwartz.
Either Jim Schwartz or Raheem Morris.
Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, but Morris, we won't get Morris because Morris isn't going to do wide 9, and Kyle's not changing the D.
Well, it's got to be one of those. It's got to be one of those.
It's got to be a wide. It's got to be a wide 9 guy. That's why you take Schwartz. That's why you take Schwartz.
Yeah, like Schwartz would be the obvious pick, but it's like
or Gus Bradley. Or Gus Bradley just gets promoted and stays. But I think he's going wherever Saleh goes.
No,
he's going to go. He's going to go wherever Saleh goes and be Saleh's defensive
coordinator. I'm sorry, it's going to be Gus Bradley because.
I think Gus is going with Saleh wherever Saleh goes. He'll be Saleh's DC.
Now, what I've heard that it doesn't count against the cap, whatever money we give Robert Saleh to say.
No, coaches are.
Look. Lynch already said they're going to try everything they can to keep him around, and I think after the injuries we had, he thinks he's got a legit shot next year.
Dude, Saleh does not want to be here. He wants to be a head coach. The money. It's not the money. It's not the money. He wants to be a head coach. The end.
The only job I see him taking though is Baltimore because they at least have a quarterback.
I think the Cleveland job too.
He ain't gonna take Cleveland. He already went to a shit franchise and got canned after a year.
He's got to go to a stable franchise. Like the Ravens are somewhat stable. Maybe not the most maybe not the cleanest franchise, but compared to the Jets and Browns, that's probably the one spot he goes to.
I don't think you want to be the first guy that takes that team over after Harbaugh. I think you want to be the second guy. I hate to say it, but you don't want to be the first guy. After a long-term coach has been there, you've got to flip that whole. You got to flip that whole roster and start over.
Guys,
I don't think the rope is long enough to flip that whole roster.
You know what? You know what's probably going to be out there after this year.
Quarterback. You just got to fill up make the defense and offense better. I mean,
I don't know, man. See, and I think Lamar's done. So that's just me.
Really?
You think he's had his best years are behind him?
Dude, and I'll tell you why. It's not his fault. It's the fact that those guys beat him into the ground, and I don't think that guy will ever play a full season of football again. I just don't. Those guys, guys, and I'm saying those guys, I mean those running quarterbacks that get pounded on, their bodies break down.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's a good
Rich,
point,
sorry, wrong one. I agree with you. I'm sorry. Lamar Jackson and everyone in the chat and all you people on the show are going to disagree with me. I already know that, probably besides Rich. Lamar Jackson is overrated. Overrated.
I don't think he's overrated.
I agree.
I just don't. I don't like that style of quarterback because the longevity is so short. That's the only issue. He's probably he's probably top 5 greatest athletes to ever play in the NFL. He could be.
Yeah.
I think Jake's correct. I think his best days are behind.
What's up, Betty?
Like he does not have the explosiveness anymore. Last 2 seasons, but especially this year,
it's not all
his
about
throwing,
athleticism.
but his throwing was better than his running this year.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Seahawk Eddie, what's up, man? Hey, enjoy your week off.
What's going on, Eddie? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, hey,
Kick your feet up on the
good game,
couch.
dog. We
Watch
both sucked.
football.
I guess the defense was great, but 13 points, man. Was
Dude,
enough to beat us.
The Seahawks out 49er the 49ers. Congratulations.
Eddie, I hope you enjoyed the win. Just understand this. You guys won that game in spite of Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold tried his best to give us that game.
Yeah, I hope he plays better.
That fumble where he fell down, oh my God.
If freaking Matos does not whiff on that ball, they win that game.
Dude, I'm sorry. Speaking of him, he's got to go. That dude is lazy. He gives up on plays. He's like, Tig. He's
I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
Tig won't get a second contract with us, but I don't know. Tig hasn't been all bad. He's just been a roller coaster. There's been times where he has played pretty well. He's like our linebackers. He's a good hitter. He can't cover. He cannot cover.
A roller coaster would be a compliment. He's had one good game. That was the Carolina game.
Yeah.
Everything else, he's been extremely mediocre.
What if
he can't cover.
He cannot.
He can't cover D. He can't cover D.
I can burn him in zone. I know.
All he does is give up touchdowns every freaking game.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
not all he does.
He bites. He bites on everything. That's the problem. Is it on play action and everything? He bites hard, and the guys are already by him, and it's like, ugh. And I thought he was faster than he really is because he can't even keep up with tight ends. I thought he could at least keep up with tight ends, and he can't.
Oh my God,
dude! Siegel needs to start next year.
He will. I think he will.
I like to see Siegel in this game a little more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think we need to get somebody else entirely.
Well, that's
ridiculous. I don't like our secondary right now at all.
I don't like
we haven't had a secondary since the second Clinton administration. So
I want a man corner. I want at least one man corner because we do not have one. We need at least one man corner who can lie. I know, but we got for me, that'd be a position I'm happy for us to pay for. We need a man corner. We need a guy that says, "Hey, dude, your job today is to lock that friggin' dude down and be done."
Well,
we could have signed freaking Diggs, man. I'm really pissed about that.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
The only
Wildcat dude get a pick six on Sunday.
I'm just wondering.
Or are they playing Saturday?
They should go pass rushers in the draft or fix the secondary.
Yeah.
I think with the guys coming back healthy next year,
we have 17 pass rushers.
I think we have enough linemen. That's why I feel like the linebackers in the secondary are where we really need some depth.
Yeah.
I get one guy in the line, but then focus on the secondary. I focus heavily on.
I think in
offseason, I think we got good. I think our corners are okay, but the safeties.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we need it.
We're going to need some backups on the D line. I don't think we're going to need starters.
Yeah, because I think Kalia Davis and Elliott, I think, are both free agents.
Yeah.
So we're going to lose those guys.
I would get a safety in the second round.
DJ's going to be better next year.
Safety. We definitely need a safety, and we need minimum one corner. We need a
real safety.
We need a dog. We need a dog. DAWG dog.
We had one. We let him go because he couldn't stay healthy.
No,
Jimmy Ward was a first-round pick.
Okay, guys.
Jimmy Ward's dope.
Now you can talk what you want to him. Come on here, Eddie. Come on here, man. Congratulations, brother.
Hello, Eddie.
Man, get out of here.
Congratulations, dude. Congrats, man.
At least I'm man enough to do it. At least I'm man enough to do it.
Hey,
is that a
Seahawks fan? I tip my cap to you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah. Hey, here we go, man. Cap is tipped.
You guys kicked our ass on Saturday, and frankly, the score wasn't that close.
Dude, that game, if based on play, that score should have been 31-3.
Now,
I think
who's getting clapped on the feed?
Yeah, you got bad clap, man.
Yeah, man.
Go back out and go back in again. See what happens. Okay, come back out and go back in again. All right.
I know you guys are good sportsmen. I'm not.
I know you're not, Time Bomb. I know you're not.
Oh yeah, I know.
I know.
We know you're seething inside. We know you're seething inside.
Oh, I didn't say I wasn't seething. I'm just gonna be.
Look,
I'm gonna
at least he's not an Eagles fan, and he's very respectful.
No, Eddie's my boy, but I'm never gonna like say congrats.
Hey, you guys could be me. My dad's family was from Philadelphia, and if we lose on a Sunday, it's like I'm gonna have to deal with my cousins and everything from Philadelphia next month.
Oh man!
Well, we told him last week that when he came back on here, if they win, that we would all congratulate him.
Oh yeah,
so, we are men of our words.
I did first before the game got over. I'm the first one who said it to him. I knew it was going to happen. So,
is he back in?
Hey, I'm waiting to see. Tommy, do you know what? Tommy, do you know what the hat that Jesse's gonna have to wear in the NFC West roundtable?
He's still waiting on it in the mail. I guess it was some sort of special order thing.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what Jesse's gonna have to wear.
All right, hold on. Let's get Eddie to say something, man. I know his audio is messing up, but I bet we can hear him.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
it's
good.
good.
Yeah, man, you're good. Yeah.
All right. I was saying, I wish we would have scored more points.
Now he's gone.
Yeah,
He said, "I wish I could have scored more points," and he quit talking.
I think he said, "I wish we would have scored more points." So yeah. He's thinking them. Yeah.
It would be like a very close game. I don't know what
Yeah, you're very bad feedback, man.
Yeah, you're cutting out bad, man.
Yeah, whatever that clap noise is, it sounds like a ceiling fan clacking.
I wonder if it's your Bluetooth earphones. You have Bluetooth earphones, right?
Be. Some of those Bluetooth
try to undo those and go back to your speakerphone. Go back to your speakerphone. Okay? Undo your earphones first. All right, man. You come back in here, man. Come on back in here after that. Let's see what we got here.
All right, well, he's out, so.
Yeah, I got him.
Come on, Eddie.
I know. He's working on it.
There it is.
But if we wait, are we going to wait, or are we just going to talk about other stuff until he jumps back in?
Keep on talking about it. Bring him back in. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Look, I think what were we talking about before Eddie jumped in? Still on Lamar?
Hold on. I wish the Seahawks would have scored more points too, because honestly,
this better.
There we go.
Much better.
There we go.
Much better.
Honestly, it made our defense look too good to only have 13 points.
Because I don't know. I guess I don't know what the offense was doing. It was like
fumbling and going for it on fourth down when they were in field goal range.
Yeah, that I didn't get that.
And they missed what, 2 field goals?
They missed 2 field. Yeah, that too. Like they tried their best to give.
Yeah, dude. That the score of that game should have been like.
I know it's cold up there.
30, 31-3.
30-3.
Are you man enough to take it? No, we weren't. We weren't man enough.
Man.
We didn't play bend don't break. We played the rubber band defense where we just got stretched out to the end and then just got beat. It was rough. It was rough. And it was funny.
We played don't even spit on it is what we played.
Well, yeah, that too. But it was funny because like I took Sunday off. I just didn't want to look at football stuff. I needed to just not look. And then I sat and I went back and I said, all right, what did I think was going to be my expectations for the team this year? And I was like, all right. So I went back and looked and I had the team. I figured the team was going to be 11-6 and we were going to be 1 and done in the playoffs. So then I was like, okay, let me readjust this all. We've already scored. We already won 1 more game than I thought we were going to win. And now we got a chance in the playoffs. So that's where I'm going. So that's why I was like, all right, here's how I'm going to spin my positivity is the team for me so far has exceeded expectations, even with all the injuries and all the crap and everything that's gone bad. Because I'm usually like the negative Nelly. And I'm like, I just wanted to spin the positive and go, all right, we got a chance in this game. Let's go.
That's fair and all and everything, but it's like it's a little hard to accept that when you have the number 1 seed dangling in your face and you can have the playoffs at home all to yourselves. And then you come out and you lay an egg like that. So it's like, I'm with you too. I had to as a playoff team myself, and I'm happy they got there. But it's like at the same time, it's like they had a real opportunity to do something, and just to see them put that performance on national TV.
I agree.
With fucking Aikman on the call, it was like, come on, man.
Dude, Saturday night, I was fire Kyle. So Saturday night, I was like, same old Kyle, get that bum out of this town. I was done.
That's not.
I mean,
I was done.
I wasn't saying
I was
you cannot
done.
fire Kyle, but it's just like, that's why I never
I was
bought
like-
into the coach of the year hype.
I'm
Because
not gonna go into that.
I knew he was going to lay an egg when it mattered. Now, I guess it's good that he did it before the playoffs, so maybe he can learn from it. But
Go outside. Let's go outside.
that's why
Come on.
that's why you can't trust this guy.
I agree, because I am not a Kyle guy. Everybody knows I am not a Kyle guy.
You can't trust. You can't trust him. I'm sorry. And I appreciate what he's done this year. I really do. But it's like,
I do.
It's like the evidence is hard to ignore.
Eddie said it's too loud where he's at now, so he won't be able to come back in again. It's too loud where he's
Sorry,
at.
Eddie.
Josh, I'm telling you right now, you are my spirit animal right now, Josh. Laughing because that is everything. That is everything I always think about Kyle. So I'm just laughing. I'm like, I'm not the only one. I'm not
Matt,
the
you
only
want to say
one.
something, bro?
There's
Matt?
only.
All right, so
Good, man. Good.
at this is my thought with the game plan tomorrow.
Sunday.
Yes.
Whatever Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
If it was tomorrow, I'd say that.
We need to get Christian going early, and then as the holes are opening up for him, throw it down the seam or across the middle of the Kittle. Let him make the alleys bigger for Christian to run through. Because
pop up the ball.
nobody on the Eagles, I don't care. I don't even care if it's Zach Bond. Nobody on the Eagles can cover Kittle.
Maybe
He's definitely our best mismatch.
If we can get him, we do what we say. We just have Ricky out there and then we have McCaffrey and Tonjes and Kittle.
We need Ricky, man. We really need Ricky. He's important.
So you get all those guys on the field at the same time. And yes, we still need juice out there. Maybe not all the time, but every once in a while, have him flanked out and have him run a couple routes, because somebody's going to forget about him. He's going to get wide open, and he might break one for 30 yards.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a good receiver, man.
Trent and Ricky are game time decisions.
Yeah,
it's on X right now.
Trent seems like he's playing.
If we want a postseason at all, they got to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had to bet right now on it, I would say Trent plays, Ricky doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
Trent plays for sure.
Yeah, he's playing.
Trent's playing.
There's no
Ricky,
there's no way he practices these two.
Ricky
days.
needs to tape that thing up, sleeve that thing up, do whatever he's got to do, and get out there and play. At least a threat of him. Even if he can only run straight, I would just say, Ricky, look, all I want you to do is get in your track stance.
Go 5 feet.
Get in your track stance and just run straight for 20 yards.
Yeah. We know he can
20
hit
times in the game.
one-handed catch. We know he got the one-handed catch.
Just that's all we need, Ricky. I don't need you to cut and do whatever you normally do. I just need the threat of you.
Just having him out there is gonna make it open for Jake and Kittle and CMC.
Oh, what are you guys talking about? We got Cowling.
Yeah, Cowling. Yeah,
Kyle said he's not playing. Kyle said he's not playing.
He's trash.
He's not trash. It's just
He's not trash.
He's trash.
No, it's Kyle.
He's a practice squad player.
Kyle's like, well, he didn't do any training camp, and he didn't do any of this, and he didn't do any of that, so he didn't earn his spot. You got to earn
Ronnie
your spot.
Bell looks better than him.
Look, I don't know why they don't put Watkins out there. Watkins has 4.3 freaking speed, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
We're the
So,
slowest damn offense, and it makes me sick.
I'll tell you right now. So how old's Julio Jones right now? 45, and I'm kidding. He's probably not. Let's say he's late 30s, right?
He's probably like 34.
Okay,
So let's say
2011, he was 21 when he got drafted.
okay, so he's 35 now. So Julio Jones at 35 hasn't played football in 3 years, has a better chance of getting on the field than Jacob Cowing does, because Kyle at least would trust him.
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
He missed the
I
entire
know,
season.
but
Now
it's
he's
the
always
truth.
like going to go in the playoffs.
Or how about Brandon Lloyd?
Yeah, because
Brandon
Brandon Lloyd probably doesn't know Kyle's system. You got to know Kyle's system too.
Brandon Lloyd.
Well, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, it was funny. I think it was like 2 weeks ago on X, somebody posted up a bunch of Brandon Lloyd 49er picks, he's snagging the ball. They're like, before OBJ, there was Brandon Lloyd.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
There's also Des Bryant. I would take that dude right now.
No.
The 49ers are on the road right now and headed to the airport.
Or whatever, but
Dude, we need to switch it up, dude.
Shoot,
Single, and we
I
need
would
to bring
take
up
Trent
the
Taylor
damn-
right now.
Oh, jeez. That guy is smaller than me, but I'm not small, but you know what I mean.
He's big. He's smaller than Jacob Cowling.
Jacob Cowling's good for one route, and that's an out.
Hey, you know what
That's
though?
all we need.
Hey, guess what? And there's
That's all we
there's
need.
one thing. There's one thing you can't coach.
He can't get separation. He cannot run with the ball. He cannot get away from
He's
the
fast
receiver.
though. He's fast. He could run a guy off.
Jeez.
He can't because he's a bad route runner.
He runs a go route. There's only one route for him. It's called a go.
He runs an out. That's it. He
Oh,
runs to the sideline and out of bounds because that's all he's good for.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Hey, Richie.
Yes.
Our Devin Thomas is back. Okay, here we go. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was all right. Remember Devin? Devin.
Yes,
Delvin,
yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry,
yes.
Delvin. Burn that New Jersey. It just isn't us. And don't run CMC up the middle. All game long, he isn't Emmitt Smith versus Seahawks. That's all they did all game beyond ugly game plan.
No, we got to run outside zone. We got to run outside
You know
zone
why?
on Philly.
Because you got to go away from.
Yeah, we got to run outside
Jalen
zone.
Carter.
We can't run up the gut.
Get away from him.
We can't run. No, dude, their defensive line was in the backfield by the time the running back got the ball. There was no run game because we didn't have offensive line. It is not because Jersey is not because we had no offensive line.
And
We had
the other
none.
thing,
Purdy was running for his life, so he couldn't get passes off. And when we finally started getting on a run because the defense was tired, we fumbled the ball. We coughed it up into an interception.
that was horrible. It got tipped. CMC tipped, and then
CMC failed to catch
didn't
it.
catch
Is
it,
what happened.
and then no, well, it was tipped coming towards him too.
Yeah,
It still hit him in the hands
Yeah.
No, I agree.
at a lower velocity than it would have otherwise.
But
Hey, if he catches it, we're talking about a whole different game.
Yeah.
We scored.
Yeah, we
touchdown.
only lost by 2 or whatever.
No.
yeah, we would have had a chance. That
Okay.
ended our chance to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's momentum.
That play
Like,
ended our
so-
chance to win that game. But we got to hit
That
those
was
guys on the
momentum right
outside. We can't run up the middle. Those guys were in our backfield, and I think I brought this stat up. It was a few weeks ago, but Christian McCaffrey's average spot where he gets hit after he gets the handoff is like negative a yard.
Yep.
It's negative a yard. So think about that. He is automatically
That was
getting hit
Saquon
1
too.
yard in the backfield before
Saquon
he's
too.
making it up. It kind of helps you appreciate how good a season he's actually had.
Or
Because
just how
our
good he
line-
is in general.
Yeah, our line is so bad that he's. It's bad that his 3.6 yards a carry is actually 4.6 because he's getting cranked in the backfield
Yeah.
every single time. he gets a
Everybody
handoff.
double teaming the center. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I hope they get
Look,
rid of
Pleasance
Jake.
had a bad game. Pleasance had a bad game this past game, and also McKivitz. They put their speed guy on the outside over there, and McKivitz was getting worked. He's really good.
surprise.
No. McKivitz is really good if the guy's not super
He's strong.
physical and fast. He's strong and he run blocks well, but if you get a super really good speed rusher on the outside
he
of him,
can't deal
he
with
gets
speed.
owned because he can't shuffle step and get out there and get in front of the guy. And
Yeah,
it's
sounds
like
sounds like he's a one-dimensional lineman.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'd say. That's like
yeah,
most NFL defensive players are big, physical, and strong. So,
but
And
think about
fast.
the fact we're paying him $15 million a year, and he's a bargain. He's
I don't care. I
bargain
want
at
good. I
15
want good
million.
enough to win a championship. I don't want
Yeah,
a
well,
No,
bargain.
I understand that. Hey, think about it right now. Spencer Burford. Someone's going to pay Spencer Burford $15 to $20 million a year
And
next
he had
year.
a bad. He had a
Let him
really bad
go.
game.
Let him go.
It's-
Yeah, but what are you replacing him with?
Somebody else.
this draft is filled with good O linemen. This is the
We
time
need
to
him,
draft
and we need him. The problem is we draft too late. we draft too late because we're good. We draft too late to get any of those guys, and we're too cheap to trade up and get a good guy. That's our biggest thing.
No, we're not. We've done it for like stupid people.
Well, the best O lineman we had was Pooney last week.
Yeah, Pooney was good.
Look, and Pooney was a great draft pick. He's been trying to get healthy, and
Pooney's been solid for like the past month. For the past month, he's been Pooney again.
When healthy, he's awesome.
He's dope, man. He's probably right now. I mean, look, Trent's still Trent, but other than Trent, he's probably our best lineman. He's our best lineman.
Move him he can play tackle.
We need a center, a real center.
Yes.
Yeah, we
need a Jason Kelsey center.
I don't care how smart he is. I want a big, just strong dude who likes to freaking wrestle.
Yeah, a giant boulder.
like Kevin Gogan.
Yeah, that doesn't let guys blow up the A gap. Yeah.
Yeah. When you get like Zangief in there.
Sit down, fool.
Well, the other cool thing about that is if we had a big beefy center like that, we could definitely drive block with him and Pooney.
Yeah, running right up the middle, dude.
And move guys around.
Manipulate the pocket too for passing.
I had a dream that we were able to clone Trent Williams and have him all over the line.
That'd be great.
Wet dream.
That'd be great.
Better than any wet dream.
That would be great. If only that
were they all wearing stormtrooper uniforms from Star Wars too?
Can we clone him from like 3 years ago though?
No, I cloned him back to like his early Washington days.
Yeah, but here's the thing you got to think about. Look, Trent this year. Look, Trent hasn't played a full season since I think it was like 2014 or something like that. It was some stupid like stat that was way back. The thing about he only missed one game this year. Yeah, it was the most important game, but still, he only missed one game, and he played solid all year. He was a little rough in the beginning, and then he just kept coming on, and only missed one game.
He played hurt all year.
I can't.
His run blocking grade is 97.5.
Wow,
that's insane.
That is pretty insane.
That's called the best left tackle of football.
Yeah.
Still.
He's the best left tackle I've ever seen.
He's a Hall of Fame left tackle. First ballot Hall of Famer.
I've never seen a left tackle run as hard as he runs and as fast as he runs.
Like for me, that guy, I don't even know why a guy like him has to wait 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, Trent, here's your jacket.
They just put him in now.
I agree.
Here's your jacket, dude. Here's your jacket.
You know why they make him wait 5 years?
Some pretty dang good left tackle.
In case he's gonna come back and keep playing.
No, they make him wait 5 years so they can make a jacket big enough because they shrink like. They like shrink in half when you leave the league. Like half of these dudes are done eating like crazy and bulking.
Trent ain't that guy. Guy. He's a big.
That's why he's exempt, dude. Like just go ahead and give it to him now.
He's a big fella. Yeah, he's not going to be Joe Thomas. He's not going to be Joe Thomas.
I was about to
they got to make sure he doesn't like send bomb threats to anybody or
Yeah, no, but like I said, he
shoot
ain't
people
going to
at
be Joe
strip
Thomas
clubs or whatever.
Except Joe Staley, that guy's slimmed down. He looks like a tight end.
Dude, a lot of those guys do.
Joe Staley was a tight end in college.
He was.
Dude, Joe Staley was huge until he retired, and he lost a ton of weight.
Yep.
So did Kelsey though. Kelsey, dude, have y'all seen him?
Yep.
Yeah, he looks good. He's talking
He's
trash.
very tight.
Little bitch. So you retired after you got that ass whooping in 2023? Okay.
I thought he retired after they won.
Yeah, my niece just graduated from the same college Joe Staley went to in Michigan. Yeah,
Central Michigan Chippewas.
Yep.
There's only two superstar NFL players from that school, and the other one is Antonio Brown.
Okay, of all people.
Guy.
You think Jason Kelsey retired after 6 years?
No. I mean, he was on that Super Bowl team. I don't know. I don't think he was drafted.
He's got a ring, dude.
Yeah, he's got a ring.
No, he's got a ring.
That's what I said.
Quit after he got the ring.
No, he retired 2023.
Yeah, he retired after they got blown out by the Bucks.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he tried to come back for one more year after they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, he did come back for a year. Yeah, okay.
He tried.
I don't think they got blown out.
They got blown out. They lost like 7 in a row going into the playoffs, including to us. Like that was the game.
No, I mean the Chiefs won. The Chiefs won.
The Chiefs won in 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't say they got blown out in the Super Bowl. We said they got blown out by the Bucks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Well, you
and
said
that was Kelsey's last game.
I didn't say that. They lost to the Chiefs in like the end of the game.
Yeah.
So who else saw the podcast?
They had 0 sacks in that game.
Who else saw the Dante Whitner podcast with Rod Brooks and P. Willie?
Yep.
I mean, I saw that clip. I saw that clip, but I didn't see
the whole thing, man. The whole thing.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
That's some real talk right there. Those guys.
Yeah, I need to start watching that because like Whitner and Willis, like they know their ish.
Did you see when Dante goes, "What do you think they should do, Pat?" And Pat's sitting there stumbling and Dante goes, "You freeze up, my brother." Oh my God.
Yeah.
He like called Pat out bad, and Pat's like, I was like, holy crap. Whitner's cold, man, and in the best way possible.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
He probably make a good coach because that guy.
He's not lying though, dude. Our defense can't stop nobody. It doesn't matter if our offense.
He was straight up. And the fact he broke down Fangio great because you got to remember Fangio was our DC went back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was actually cool to hear to get all the insight about Fangio.
Fangio's a great DC.
He really is.
Excellent. He's excellent.
Not only that Whitner was a great player and he's a good podcaster, the guy is a freaking genius. Listen to the way he talks. He knows ball like you don't even like. He used to go on KMBR. I'm like, I don't even understand what he's saying.
Oh,
He's
really?
like,
I loved it, man. I was eating it up.
No, I'm just saying he's a genius. He knows everything about football you could think of. Like, man, he's a great analyst. Yeah.
He really is, man. And I loved it because he was breaking it all down. You know, he's like, Pat, what are we doing if they come out in 3x2? What are we doing if they come out in 2x2?
Yeah,
he's
a genius.
And Pat's like, and Dante's going, what? He's like, you do this, you do this.
Sherman's smart too, but he ain't got nothing on Whitner. I'm sorry. It's part
you
of
know what? Whitner has a way better personality.
I love Sherman's knowledge, but he's too biased.
No, but he's also like he's like a stuffed shirt, man. He's not like
Sherman's
Whitner's
a little.
just,
he's a little much of a wise guy to me. Like I like Sherman a lot. He's a bit of a wise guy. He's a bit of a.
He's got a nice edge. Got a really nice edge to him.
Yeah. Did you? Oh my God! Did you see that where Sherman broke down that whole beef with Crabtree, and it was like it seemed like Crabtree was the one that like started it, and
he was.
He was.
Yeah.
Crabtree's a little bitch.
And that little sequence at the end of that.
I hated him. His draft pick. I wanted somebody else.
Like that destroyed Crabtree, and frankly, Crabtree had a pretty disappointing career, mainly because he wasn't fast and he couldn't run a route to save his life.
He had great hands though. He had great hands. He was just overdrafted. Like if he was a 3rd round draft pick, nobody would have cared. They would have been like, oh my God,
that couldn't find a ball.
Career.
He should not have been picked in the top 10.
Yeah, I mean that was the problem. He just
that play made in Texas Tech. That's the only reason he went in the 1st round.
Well, to be fair, he had Alex Smith on for a while.
Otherwise,
Alex shut down Charlie for a minute.
That could have been luck. It's not all talent. I mean, he's talented, but yeah.
No, he had great.
He was
hands.
not a top 10 talent by any means.
No,
not at all.
The only play he ran really good is he ran like a good square in. He always ran that like square in right down the middle. That was always his kind of catch play. Usually he was left side, come out, cut across the middle.
T.O. could go house on that.
Great hands. Well, yeah, but Crabtree was like he had like JJ speed.
Mm-hmm.
But more important,
his hands were great.
Run a route.
Like, no, could not run around.
Yeah,
he had one. Like his route tree was one.
Delaney Walker, like they tried to get Crabtree to do the Jerry Rice route. Then it's like, okay, no, we're gonna put Delaney Walker here because you can't run for shit.
Because he's faster.
Jeez, man, it was like he legitimately one of the worst route runners I've ever seen.
Delvin, I don't know that you're 100% right on that. I don't think his knees are shot.
He's just soft.
He's young still.
He just hasn't built his NFL body yet. I really think that's true.
He's
He just
injury
needs.
He does need to put on some weight.
He needs to have an off season where he's just training, not coming off an injury, not coming off a hamstring, not coming off a calf, not coming off.
Why is he going to do that when he's about to get hurt in the playoffs?
Well, no, because what he needs is he needs to go into the off season not needing surgery or any stuff like that, where he can take like 3 weeks off, rest up, and then call CMC up and go, dude, where are you training? Because I'll be there tomorrow.
He needs to do it today.
Or Trainer Kittle.
Yeah. Those guys, I want to say they all are right now. All the starters are.
Because, I mean, Kittle and Brock live in Nashville, so in the offseason, so they'll be training together.
Wait, we don't have a 5th-round pick?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen where we are for picks yet.
I got it right here, guys. So you know, I got it right here.
We've got.
Yeah, where do you think all 30 of our defensive linemen came from this year?
The 49ers are definitely have 8 picks this year coming up.
8? Okay. Because
don't
we have 11 last year?
Don't we have multiple 3rd-round picks?
Including picks in the first 5 rounds.
Well, and think about it this way. We're also going to get a second. We'll get a 2nd-round pick from Mac. So he'll be going for the 2nd-rounder.
And we're getting one from the Eagles, right? No.
Oh, shit. You know what I was thinking?
Think so. No, I actually think we give one to the Eagles.
Yeah, I thought they traded
for Huff.
Yeah, I think
Huff, that's a 5th. I think it's a 5th round for Huff.
5th, yeah.
Because his sack totals weren't there.
I got it right
if he
here,
got
guys.
8 sacks, it would have been a 4.
No shocker there.
Right.
Conspiracy picks expected to receive.
Kirk Cousins a free agent?
No, I think he's
no. They reworked his deal though. They reworked his deal.
Because if he was, his ass was coming here.
No, he's not, dude. I'm telling you, he's not.
Dude, Kyle has a crush on him.
Dude, our backup quarterback next year is going to be the Maple Missile.
Curtis Rourke.
He's going to be our backup quarterback next year.
I would
calling it now. No, Mac. We're trading Mac for a 2nd-round pick.
Mac's gonna get us some draft fodder.
Look. If we don't get a 2nd-round pick, I don't trade Mac. Because if he goes away in free agency, if he goes away in free agency, we get a 3rd-round comp pick.
Dude, so hold on. First of all, our front office loves to give people away when we don't get what we want for them.
No.
Yes, they do. They be giving people away.
Better not do that.
Not a quarterback. Not a quarterback.
They're gonna be like, yeah, go ahead and go start somewhere, buddy.
No. Not
quarterback.
Without
a 2nd-round
not
pick.
Quarterback.
If he does
everybody,
I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm saying that's what they do.
No, they
love to give people away that are valuable.
Not a quarterback.
What they do, because what they do, frankly, is put us in this position.
Anybody but a quarterback, man. Anybody. I agree with you, Jake. And anybody but a quarterback. Quarterbacks.
If they don't get a 2nd-round pick for Mac, John Lynch should be fired on the spot.
They'll keep it. They'll keep it.
I want
it's Lynch that does that shit, bro.
And I want a player.
It's Lynch that does that. Lynch is the guy making the trade calls.
Look, if there's a fight for him, you might be able to get a 3rd and 27. Like I'd take a 2nd and 26 and a 3rd and 27 for Mac. That would be the dream.
Look, some idiot's going to give us a 1st-round pick for him.
Unless nobody's giving us a 1st-round pick. Wow. Unless somebody gives us a number 1 receiver, I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it for a player.
Get us a number 1 receiver.
We need this quarterback. Take our best receiver.
So let's trade him to Minnesota for what's his name?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
perfect.
Let me read this out to you guys.
Justin Jefferson is like a 3 1st-rounders.
Hey, and I'll give him the 2nd-round pick for Mac too. I'll give him Mac.
Justin Jefferson would be worth what we gave up for fucking Trey Lance. Sorry.
Yes.
100%. I would agree. There's no way we do that again.
If John Lynch is able to pull that off, you can give him a contract extension.
No, but so just anywhere we could get a number 1. If there was any team out there that we could get a number 1 from, I'd do. A number 1 receiver. I mean, like Mac.
When there are like 8 decent quarterbacks available in the draft, and if we trade up at all for a quarterback in the next 10 years, I'm burning that place to the ground.
No, because here's the sucky part. I think in 3 years, Curtis Rourke's our quarterback. So, because if Brock doesn't deliver the goods by the end of next year, his contract is renegotiable. They can cut him, trade him, or do whatever. So it's either if Brock doesn't deliver in the next couple of years or show signs that he's still elite, he's going to be gone and the Maple Missiles playing quarterback for us.
It's not going to be
that. No, Kyle's fickle. Kyle never likes guys long term.
Real quick, let me read this out to you guys. It's going to take me a couple seconds.
I disagree. I think he would have re-signed
Delvin,
Jimmy if he got hurt.
I know you're in the comments.
I gotta
Hold on,
go in
Delvin.
a few minutes.
Comp picks expected to receive multiple day 3 comp picks late 4th and 5th for players like Aaron Banks, Ward, or
Nice.
Mooney Ward, and Huff.
Okay? Yeah, I told you we got a 5th for Huff.
The trade picks were sent original 7th rounder to the Houston for Clea Davis and a 6th rounder for Washington for Brian Robinson. Now, Delvin, here you go, guys. Here's to us, all of us. Here you go. You guys are amazing. I've had the flu lately. That's why I've missed some of the Happy New Year to y'all. To you, Delvin.
Happy New Year. I hope you get well, man.
Yeah, man, get better. Get better.
Well, it's going to be a good year. I got the flu today too, man.
Bad this year.
I've been feeling under the weather too.
Y'all see me sipping down my Darjeeling Mucinex.
I got my flu shot and it seems to be working. I'm good. Knock on wood.
Hey, Jake, is that purple drink stuff that what's his name used to drink it for the Raiders?
No. Yeah. Just call me Roman Alston.
Give me a grape drink. Give me a grape
Maddie,
drink.
you want to say something, bro?
It's Mucinex.
Yeah,
it's purple. It's purple drink.
Yeah, good stuff.
You definitely.
It's actually like crystal blue. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, just mix that with some Tito's. Mix that with some Tito's, and you're good.
Dipping it with my pinky out, dog.
For 2 minutes because I got to get rolling in a few.
Okay, I guess Denise is still working. Okay.
All right.
Denise, you're still working. Okay.
Predictions.
Go ahead, guys. Whoever wants to go off right now, go ahead. Prediction out.
Let's go, Tommy.
Tommy doesn't do predictions.
All right, I'll do one this one. I'm doing. It's gonna be 26-23 Eagles.
I knew you were gonna. I'm so glad that you went against us. Because every time you say we're gonna lose, we win.
Yeah, I did last week. I picked Seahawks last week.
That doesn't count. All right, cool. I'm gonna do mine then. Yeah, all right. No, y'all ain't gonna like it. 17-13 Eagles.
Well, not bad.
Oh.
I
Well,
like that.
if Trent's playing, I think that's I think that pushes over the edge. I admit I don't feel great about it, but I feel like right now we're going into this game a lot more competent than they've been. The Eagles just have not looked right all season.
They're healthy though. That's the problem.
They are healthy. They are healthy.
I feel like their run game is gonna whoop our ass, and they're gonna eat up clock all day.
Saquon wants to beat CMC, dude. You heard him.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like Kyle Shanahan has a redemption game in him. I can't see him having 2 straight bad games. So I kind of feel
he usually snaps back.
Yeah, so
I don't
he's
disagree
going to
with
go
that.
into his bag.
It's just a lot to ask for them, considering all the injuries we've had this year.
I don't even care if we lose.
After that game against Seattle, the way we played against that defense, I just
Rams.
Look, I don't feel great about it, but I think they win 24-21. You know,
I hope so, man.
Matt said like 24 is like the magic number. I think they.
I don't even want us to win this game because I don't want to play our division rival and get sent home and then have them trolling all fucking year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to go back to Seattle if we win.
I think we win 31-14.
What?
Yikes! Look at you.
Damn, Matt man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise butt whooping, huh?
I think CMC, I think Kittle and Tonjes, I think
Oh man.
those guys get going. And then as we build our lead, the defense just starts making plays, getting sacks, and Demo or somebody is going to get a pick six or a fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's going to break the Eagles' spirit.
I love you, Matt, but you're way off here.
Yeah,
I'm not, bro. You can disagree with me all you want. I'm not off.
I laughed my ass
right
off.
there. I'm
at
right
Matt
there.
Your lips.
I got it.
Your lips to God's ears.
All right, so,
you're right.
my turn now, right? My turn.
Yeah,
Okay, so look, I think this is going to one of two ways. If Ricky Pearsall plays, 24-17 Niners.
Wow.
By touchdown.
If Ricky Pearsall doesn't play, 17-13 Eagles.
Dang,
Hey,
you're
I
taking
like
my
that.
score.
I am. That's what I think. But I think I am so convinced that Pearsall is the key to the win that I can't see it any other way. That's why I had to go
Dude, imagine-
2 because it's like it's Pearsall.
Imagine about
He's
you.
more important than Trent. He's more important than Trent in this game to me.
Dude,
Because we
imagine
need-
if we had Ayuk and
I think Trent's playing,
in
so
this game.
Yeah, dude.
I think Trent
Dude.
helps. Trent's
Dude,
going to help a lot more than people.
Ayuk would be our golden ticket, man. Ayuk would be our golden ticket right now.
Who?
I don't even like to talk about it. Ayuk.
who?
Yeah,
I
okay.
puke.
Mr. 104 across the front of the stadium. Yeah, him.
I don't know who you're talking about. That guy doesn't
Yeah,
exist
I
to
know.
me. Whoever that is.
He used to wear Steve
mom's
Spurrier's.
dad.
He used to wear Steve Spurrier's number.
11 for the number of dollars per hour he's going to make after he leaves the NFL next year.
Well, he's got 49 million in the bank, so he don't care.
Yeah, he'll be all right, yeah.
Hey, so I figured it was an away game. That's why I had to rock the away jersey. Even though this is an Ace Mitty and not a I puke.
Yeah.
I would say this. I think it is definitely important to get out to a good start, and I think a good start leads us to a win. Because if they say they get up 10 or like 13-0 in the first half, that stadium may burn to the ground. Like Eagle fans, you will be surprised. Like, because even like some Eagles fans of my family who I've been talking, they're extremely nervous about this game because they know they haven't looked right all season, and a part of them kind of wants to see this team fail because they want their offensive coordinator gone.
Yeah,
So-
they do.
Regardless, he's gone. Regardless, he's
Delvin,
he's a
you're
freaking
possibly
bus
right,
driver.
Delvin. Delvin,
He
I
should be a
don't
bus
disagree
driver.
with your call there as far as the 10-point win. It could be that, but like it's because of the stuff they're bad at is what we're good at.
The stuff they're good at, we're bad at.
Yeah, but their
vice
defense
versa,
is
vice versa.
their defense is bad on the edges, and that's usually where we're good.
Oh,
And
I have
they're
one more
off-
stat for you.
What's
I don't
that?
have a stat, but did you? Well, you guys know this. Hurts is terrible in the middle of the field, and he doesn't exploit linebackers. So
Saquon
that's-
Barkley is going to exploit the shit out of them.
But he chucks deep, and that's the only thing I'm worried about. Is he chucks deep, and Tig doesn't stay back long enough. He bites.
They're gonna
That'd be the only problem is that
they're
play
gonna
action
run
us.
all over us and throw the ball downfield.
They could play action us pretty bad.
They
If
got two of the
if they
worst
get
deep
Saquon
threats in the
going,
league.
Yeah,
if they
exactly.
get Saquon going, he could chuck one over the top, and Tig will be in his, I'll call it his trail technique, and be getting schooled.
Yeah, I was wondering. They were saying like the first play of the game. I wonder if they try and go deep.
They could, and
The only thing that's going to keep the score close is because their offense has been sucking lately.
But you
I
know
used to
what?
love
It's
that. The 80s Niners used to do that all the time. The
know
80s
what?
Niners,
Yeah.
they would open up in a game, and Montana would just chuck the ball down the field as far as
To
he could
who?
to Jerry.
Yeah, we don't have
Back in the
Okay.
day. No,
You know
I
what?
know
They're
that, but
not
I'm
gonna-
just saying.
You know what? They're
Stretches
not
the
going to do
D.
that. You know why? Because it's going to be 40 an hour wins. So they're not going to do that. It's gonna be
With
a
the
ground
wind,
and pound
with the
game.
wind, you do it. Against the wind, obviously you don't.
Okay. Yeah, true. All right. I got to get going, guys.
Tommy, good to see you, man.
Right, 'cause
Time bomb.
Yeah,
Aaron, brother.
I got
All
the
right,
flu.
see you,
I need to go
Tommy.
sleep.
Penguin.
Later,
Penguin.
Tommy.
All right, Jake.
Jake, get better, man.
Red
Later,
flag,
guys.
get
Go
better,
Niners.
Jake.
I hope we win. Later.
Yeah, Jake,
Yeah,
brother,
get-
man.
All right, see you,
Jake.
Later.
Denise, did you just pop back in? Have you been there the whole time?
Yeah.
I've been listening.
Oh, your icon. I didn't see it on the screen, so I just all of a sudden I was like, oh, look at that. Denise is still here.
Yeah, I'm here. I was listening to all you Kyle haters.
Look,
Not
I am
me.
not a Kyle.
Not
no,
me.
Denise. Look, I am not a Kyle hater.
Yes,
There
you
are
are.
just
Yes, you are, Rich.
no,
You are a
there
Kyle
are-
hater. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
There are specific situations where I feel our
Sorry,
coach
you
has
don't like
failed
that.
miserably.
Ugh, God, that's fine.
Our coach has failed miserably in pressure situations. I guess that's what I'll say. He's done really great when Kyle is probably one of the best front runners as far as a coach goes that I've ever seen. He's one of the best front runners. When he gets a lead and it's more than 10 points, just throwing that out there. If it's more than 10 points, Kyle can keep the ball, run the clock, and destroy people. But if it's tight, Kyle gets tight. Kyle gets tight. And if they're, Jim Schwartz
Trust
and
me,
guys like that.
Trust me, Kyle is not
Oh.
perfect. I am well aware that my coach is not perfect. But you know what? I just laugh when everyone's like, "Oh, he's horrible. We need to get rid of him." Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, you know what? I got news for everybody. I go, you know how valuable John Harbaugh is, John Harbaugh is right now. I go, trust and believe. If Kyle hit the market, he would be just as valuable. I'm like, I don't think people realize what a good coach we really have. I'm like, is Kyle perfect? He is far from it. Far from
I'd
it.
trade Kyle.
And
I wouldn't fire him.
I am sorry. Baldy, the other night when he was on the Eagles show, or the other day when he was like, oh, it's not close. It's not close. I would take Sirianni over Kyle in a heartbeat. I'm like, you're a blank idiot.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't fire Kyle. I'd trade him. Like if Cincinnati
I wouldn't trade Kyle either. Sorry.
If
You're wrong
Cincinnati
about
would
that
give
as
me
well.
Burrow, if I could get Burrow straight up for Kyle, I'd trade Kyle in a heartbeat.
Oh, really?
trade Kyle.
That would
Yeah.
be great because Burrow spends half his time on the bench.
No, but seriously, if I could get Joe Burrow and trade for Kyle, I'd trade Kyle in a heartbeat. Like, yeah, please.
All right, guys.
Yeah, because
Mal,
Burrow, but
I gotta go.
what good is Burrow
man,
going to do
brother,
when he
man.
spends half his time on the
Good night,
bench?
Hey,
brother.
Good Niners. Good Niners.
Matt, have a great weekend, man. Yeah, I would trade Kyle. Kyle's an asset.
I mean, again, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter.
But at some point, like, he's got to win one, and in order to win one, he's going to have to change what he does.
So
And
what's
you
your
know what?
threshold?
I
What's your
agree with
threshold,
that.
Denise?
But someone that I listened to on Spaces had a great point. Is everyone always says that about Kyle? Everyone's always like, he's got to win one. He's got to win one. And you know what? That's true. But you've got to be in it to win it. And he has kept us competitive. And what people don't realize, they don't realize how hard that is. And he had a great stat about, I'll be honest with you, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he basically said that, like, if you go back through the history of like all these, even the 49ers, when they were, winning Super Bowls, like if you go back and like look at the coaches, like in between, like when they've won Super Bowls and then like the lapses in between of when like teams have won Super Bowls, they're like, it is so hard to win a Super Bowl. They're like, it's crazy. Like, and he did the statistic thing and like, with all the teams, like it wasn't about Kyle. That's what's funny is it literally was not about Kyle. It was about like the Super Bowl and like just different coaches in general, like of all the 32 teams. It was pretty amazing. And I was just like, see, exactly. That's my point. Like everyone acts like it's so easy. Like, oh yeah, let's just go win a Super Bowl. I'm like, yeah, well, a lot has to go your way to win a Super Bowl. A lot. Like, yes, I agree. And do I agree that there's times when Kyle tightens up and like pisses me off? Absolutely. But my big thing with Kyle, to be honest with you, it's not his game management. My big thing with Kyle is personnel. That's my biggest issue with Kyle. Biggest issue with Kyle Shanahan is personnel.
So what's your threshold then, Denise? So what's your threshold? How long can Kyle be here without winning it and you're still cool with it? That's the thing.
Because my thing is like, to be honest with you, my thing is like, it's hard for me because I'm not like, I guess to be honest with you, I'm traumatized. Like I'm a trauma patient. I'm literally a trauma patient because I am traumatized from, Chip Kelly, Tom Sula. I'm traumatized from those years. Like, I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to being like complete fucking trash. And everyone says
easing into the playoffs and getting bounced, either going to the Super Bowl and losing.
Like, I mean, do I want to win? Okay. Do I want to win a Super Bowl? Yes. And like, again, like I understand people are like right now, like we'll take the Ravens, for example. Like right now, everyone says like firing John Harbaugh was the right thing to do. And I laugh because I'm like, well, you all think
18
that.
years.
18 years, and they hadn't been to a Super Bowl since, and they were regressing. And it was time.
But here's the thing. Was it him or was it Lamar? See, no one knows the answer.
It was probably both. It was probably
sometimes,
both.
Sometimes you just got to change it up.
And then just hope, oh, well, it'll be better this year. That's just.
No. But here's my thing. And again, you guys could be 1,000% correct. You could be and so could the Ravens. They could be 1,000% correct. But what's funny is here's my thing. I don't think any of us are going to know. Like, we're not going to know who was right for a couple of years, is what I'm saying. Like, they're not even going to know. Like, the Ravens owners aren't going to know if firing him was the right choice for a couple of years. Like, you're not going to know if firing him was the right choice for a couple of years.
It'll be at least 3. Because with the new regime, you got to change the personnel over to meet the new regime.
Exactly. That's my point. Exactly. Like, I agree with that. Like, the Ravens really aren't going to know if they made the right choice firing him in like Rich said, give them 2 to 3 years to see if they made the right choice. But again, like, when I see, and maybe I'm just wrong and maybe Kyle sucks and he needs to be fired, I don't know. But my thing is, when I see all these coach carousels and like these teams firing their coaches and their GMs every fucking 4 years, no thanks. I see that, and I don't want to be that team. I don't.
So here, let me throw you a hypothetical.
I don't either. But here's the thing: at some point, it's about you either gotta win one. Okay, the NFL is about wins and it's about losses.
We win a lot.
Nobody cares about second place, though. They only care about who wins. And right now, this team keeps finishing in second place.
Look at you, Ricky Bobby. If
you're not first, you're last.
So here, Denise, let me throw a hypothetical at you, because I've been thinking about all good stuff the last couple of days.
Hold on, Delvin.
So what, Delvin, please, and I want to answer your comment, Delvin, because I definitely want to respond to that.
Wait here,
so Denise, let me throw this for you. So what if we did this? So what if we traded Kyle and we traded him to the Cincinnati Bengals and got Joe Burrow? And then we promoted Robert Saleh to our head coach. And then we brought Mike McDaniel back to be the quarterback coach and the offensive coordinator. I would like that. And I think it would actually be fun.
I actually disagree with you a lot, because I'm not I know everyone's like super high on Mike McDaniel and I'm not. So
I think he was the man behind the curtain. I think he was the man behind the curtain.
No, I disagree with that 1,000%. He was not the man behind the curtain.
Kyle had a hangover the year after McDaniel went to the Dolphins.
Minds in the game. So I'm sorry. I'm with Rich on that one.
But think about because really we had a hangover.
Rich on everything.
We had a hangover the year after. No, we don't.
Mike McDaniel. If Mike McDaniel was so great, he'd still have his job. No offense.
Oh please, no.
That organization is trash. That organization is trash.
The Dolphins are a trash organization.
They're the Jets. They're the Jet South.
If you don't think Mike McDaniel isn't a good offensive coach, you don't know football. Sorry.
No. But seriously, like
I'm not saying
right
Mike
now,
McDaniel doesn't know offense. That's not what I said.
10 is done.
But you're basically saying he's not that good of a coach.
Being a good coach and being a good offensive coordinator are two different things to me.
Well, I don't think he would be ROC. He would be ROC. He wouldn't be our head coach. Saleh would be the head coach. That's my brain. Is I want Saleh to be the head coach, McDaniel's the offensive coordinator, and Brock gets traded away, and Joe Burrow's our starting quarterback. I'm like,
I don't know about the Burrow part. I'd be okay with Saleh.
Well, I take that back. If he's the OC, I might be okay with that. I'm not a huge Burrow fan though, so I don't know.
See, I think Burrow is the closest thing to Joe Montana that I've seen in the NFL since Joe retired.
But my thing is Joe Burrow can't stay healthy either.
Yeah, I
agree. Yeah, but they're
hurt way too much.
Cincinnati's offensive line makes us look like we have Pro Bowlers across the whole front end. That's how bad their line is. So I don't know. I mean, I think our line would be a little better.
I wouldn't do the Burrow part. His injury history is getting way too.
Well, okay, so let's trade Kyle for a premier player in the NFL, because Kyle's tradable. Kyle is on that level of like when they traded Gruden. He's on that level. We could get a sizable asset for him and not just can him. Because look, I'm sorry, we're almost 10 years. We haven't won it all. We've gotten to the show, and every time we've gotten there, Kyle has pooped the freaking sheets. I'm like,
yeah, man, exactly. It's like at some point you got to win it. It's like getting there is great, but
It's rough. And I love Kyle this year. It was rough because this was the season I was like, all right, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Kyle, you've everything I've said about you that was bad. You've fixed it. You adjusted, you did it. And then you basically shat in your diaper against the Seahawks. And then everything that he did, that game was like a microcosm of Kyle in the Atlanta Super Bowl and the 2 Super Bowls with us. Yeah. That game was the microcosm of those 3 games.
Wow.
It was like, same old Kyle.
Okay. Back to Delvin. Delvin, I think that Brandon Ayuk is having mental issues big time. He has never been hurt in his career before this injury happened. He is beyond scared that he can't be the player he was before he got hurt.
I don't think any of that's true, Delvin, and you guys can throw in if you want, but Delvin, I think that Brandon Ayuk's agent and all his friends and his circle of people are giving him the worst advice you could possibly give a player and a person.
And his family too.
Yeah, and his family. Look, Ayuk, he's getting the worst advice ever. It's awful because the guy basically just lost $50 million. At least. He lost at least $50 million on this decision. Nobody's going to sign him and nobody's going to pay him premium money. All he had to do was show up and he didn't. And it sucks. It just sucks because he's such a talented player and he's just getting the worst advice. Because his agent should have told him, Brandon, you're wrecking your career right now. You are absolutely wrecking your career. And clearly he didn't, or Brandon's just going, I don't need $50 million. Whatever. But that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, I'm sorry if it was long-winded, but he's getting the worst advice. I don't think he's mentally messed up or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, the only mentally thing is that he must be allergic to having $50 million.
Right.
Because it's guaranteed contract, guaranteed. It's like, dude, $120 million. Wasn't that deal 120?
It's not.
Wasn't that contract total 120? I mean, yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors because it's an NFL contract, but still, I think it was like 50 or 60 million guaranteed.
Yeah, he got what he wanted. I know that.
Yeah, they gave him everything he wanted, and he was still a bitch. That's the problem. That just is the most. That's the worst part about the whole thing, is that he got what he wanted, and he was still a bitch.
One day we'll find out everything because like this, I don't think this just happened out of nowhere. Like something happened along the line. There was someone in the organization either did something or said something to him that really pissed him off, and it's made him this way. And it happened. It must have happened around the Super Bowl in Vegas because the day after they lost, his girlfriend was out in the Levi's parking lot saying, this will probably be the last time that
see us here.
And I'm walking into Matt Greek. Coming back from Vegas as I saw that. And I remember pounding the table that I just sat down in. And I was like, oh, no. I knew right then and there they should just get rid of him, especially after Ayuk never put a stop to it. But I'm telling you, we're going to find out something. Something was either done or said that around that time, 2 years ago, that absolutely upset him.
February 2031 on the All the Smoke podcast. Brandon Ayuk will break his silence and tell everybody what happened.
Hey, Denise, you want to say something about that comment?
For that? I don't have time for that.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Did you want to say something about that comment about the Brandon Ayuk or no?
Oh, no, I agree with Rich. I think he's getting really bad advice. I don't know, but I mean, I hate to say this because obviously I do not know him. I do not know his family, but me personally, I hope he's okay. Like when I saw that video and everything, like, I'll be honest with you, my heart actually went out to him. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? Like, it made me sad. Like, I know you guys probably are thinking I'm just an emotional woman, but like, it made my heart go out to him. Like, I think there's something wrong, like seriously, like mentally wrong. Like there's a problem.
He could have hurt someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the 100. Yeah, the 104 in front of the stadium.
Issues going on. There's something going on in there. You don't, again, you don't just start acting like this for no reason.
but
I've taken psychology before, so like I understand, how the human mind works to some extent. I'm not going to say that like I'm a psychic or everything, but it's just like this usually doesn't happen out of nowhere.
Look, I don't know how old you guys are, but he's a 26-year-old kid who's just making some really bad decisions. He's getting bad advice. You've seen in the past when he was negotiating this, he's immature as well. He's got some maturity issues, and I really think that he's like I said, he's just getting bad advice. I mean, he's younger than my son. I think he's younger than my son.
According to you, Rich, I'm old because I've seen all the Super Bowls in the 80s, and Kyle's going to be our coach, and I'm going to die, and we're never ever going to get another another Super Bowl because Kyle sucks. So that's how old I am.
I'm not old too. Unfortunately, my birthday's next month, but yeah.
Hey Josh,
Josh, I
have to give it to you, man. Love the hat. We're better than the LA Dodgers.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. I love the red and gold on that.
Here, so let's play one more little game. Because right now, think about it. Where we're at.
Hold on 1 second.
Right?
Before you do that, before you do that, last comment Delvin put up. Here, Delvin, and we got it up there for you. The Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row and lost them all. You will never see that happen again in the NFL. Wow.
You got that right. That's never.
No, you're right, Delvin, because the rules and the way the NFL is set up, it's set up for parity. It's set up to make that not happen.
The Dallas Cowboys.
And look, I was in my late teens, early 20s when that stuff was happening. Because when was our last one? 92?
94.
94, I think. Yeah.
Our last Super Bowl? 94.
No. Buffalo. The last time they were in the Super Bowl, wasn't it 92?
Okay.
I think it was
93. I think they're
90 or 91 or whatever. Because when Scott Norwide, right, against the Giants.
Scott Norwide.
That was against the Giants. So whenever that Super Bowl was, right? But yeah, I think it was 91, 92. So I was in my early 20s, and I remember those teams. That team was stacked. And the problem right now is the way the NFL set up, you can't build a team like that because that was pre-salary cap too. That's the other thing is that was pre-salary cap. So you could build a team. I mean, that team, you had Darryl Talley, Cornelius Bennett, Thurman Thomas, Kenneth Davis, who was the backup. You had Pete Metzlars. You had Jim Kelly, the K-Gun offense. Oh my God, that team was so stacked with players. That team was so stacked, and they were so good. I wanted them to win that one against the Giants just because of Thurman Thomas. He was like everything you ever wanted a football player to be. Oh my God, he was so good. He was probably my favorite running back that wasn't a 49er because he was so elusive. He was a great runner. He was a great receiver. Oh my God, he was so good. He was almost as good as Roger Craig. Maybe even better. I throw it out there. He was great.
Sorry about that. There you go. Yeah, I tell you, man. I remember all the Super Bowls too because my brother's a Dallas Cowboy fan. My brother is, and half my family are Cowboy fans, Eagles fans, 49er fans. My wife's a Patriot fan, so we're all split up. We are all around. Here we go.
That's crazy.
Delvin, come on in, Delvin. Driving over 100 miles per hour and recording it is cry for help.
Yeah,
I think agree. Not seeking attention. Huh. You read that? Rich?
You know what? I think after they took his bonus, and he was still coming to camp and still practicing and still working out on the sidelines and all that stuff. I think he thought that they would eventually give him his money back and that he could play his way into getting his money back. And then when he finally got to the point where he knew that money wasn't coming, he was like, screw this, I'm out. And look, I don't disagree. I think that was definitely an attention-seeking move. I don't know about desperate seeking attention, but it was definitely attention-seeking move. And it was dumb as hell because.
But you know what? Like, think about it like this. like, I can't remember again, like what show I saw it on or whatever, but someone said it and I was like, oh my God, you know what? That is so true. They're like, dude, you're making millions of dollars and all they're asking you to do is to show up to meetings and do your rehab, and you can't do that because people were basically talking smack about the 49ers, basically saying
Newton.
like
it was Cam Newton.
No, because I'll be honest with you, I don't watch Cam Newton. I can't stand him.
Okay,
I cannot stand Cam Newton.
I don't like him either. I don't like him
Newton.
either.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him.
But you were echoing exactly what he was saying on his show. That's why I was wondering if it was him.
I mean, I didn't realize I was echoing him, but yeah, I don't like Cam. So, ugh. But anyways, it was someone else other than Cam Newton because I don't like him. But someone else was saying that basically what Cam said, I guess, same thing. Like they're like, dude, you know who it was? I can tell you exactly who it was now. It was oh my God, Shannon Sharp. That's who it was. Shannon Sharp and
I could see Shannon saying that.
Shannon Sharp and the other one, the one who does the night show, the
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho.
Yes, thank you. It was them. They were talking about it. And they both said, they're like, I don't care what you ask me to do. Like if I just have to show up to meetings and go to my rehab, and even Shannon Sharp said the meetings are via Zoom and you can rehab anywhere. And basically the only reason you're going to the 49er facility is to meet with the team doctor to basically check in and say, yes, I can do this. No, I can't do this, blah, 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 whatever. And they check you off the little sheet or whatever and say, this is where he's at. Shannon Sharp was like, I'm sorry. He's like, something's going on with him. Like something's wrong. Like,
yeah, I think he's right.
Not showing up for that stuff is ridiculous.
So, but here's the deal. This is another deal that when those guys were playing, the money wasn't like it is now. The money is way different, especially when Shannon played. The money is like this compared to it. So I think those guys have that. They definitely appreciate it more, and I think they're right. You know what I mean? Those guys are, wait a minute, what? You're walking away from $50 million? What are you doing? Because Shannon didn't make that his whole career. Ocho might have. But those guys, and Cam Newton was doing the exact same thing, though. He goes, you're going to give me $50 million and all I got to do is show up for a rehab meeting? That's it?
Yeah.
You know, it was funny. That's why when you were saying, I was like, oh my God, it's Cam. It was Cam. But again, Shannon, I mean, you know, there's a guy that's a Hall of Fame player. You know, Ocho, I mean, you know, say what you want about him, whether you like him or not.
Oh, I don't have a problem with Ocho. I think he's funny. I like him.
He's definitely funny. He's hilarious.
And he knows his football too. So and he was a wide receiver. He was an elite wide receiver himself in his day. Yeah. So yeah, I have no problem with what he said. I think he's right.
Hushmanzada said the same thing too, and Hushmanzada's his friend and his.
As I was saying, like Hushmanzada was like in his corner last year, and now even he's like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" He's
like, "I don't know what this guy's doing. He's walking away from a lot of money." You know, think about it. Ayuk's walking away from more money than Hushmanzada probably made in his whole career.
Yeah.
You know, think about it like that.
What if Dan Marino had Thurman Thomas on his team? Question mark. That was a question.
I don't know.
Funny.
I don't think they.
Did they go to? Didn't they went to one with Marino, right?
Yeah, they lost to the Niners, Super Bowl 19.
That's right. Were they? Maybe they. I don't know. What's the score?
Super Bowl 19. The 49ers destroyed them. Wendell Tyler and Roger Craig ran all over them.
So that probably doesn't make a difference.
They definitely. I don't feel like the Dolphins ever had a running back of Thurman's caliber. You know, they were. It was the two receivers and their oh God, I forget what that big tight end H back they had. I forget his name. But the Dolphins always had that big tight end H back and Clayton and Duper. You know, those were their guys. And Marino, I mean, God, he was a statue, but God, he could throw the ball. And it's funny because like young Marino, even though I think God 84 was I can't remember if that was. I think that was Marino's second season because I think he was the quarterback draft. I think he was 83 class because that was the 83 class was Jim Kelly. It was Marino. It was oh God, who the heck else in there? There was a couple other guys.
Elway.
Yeah, Elway. But then I think the guy I think it was the one guy that there was a couple of guys that didn't pan out. A couple guys. I think it was one of them was the guy who went to Seattle, and there was one other one. But the guy who went to the Falcons, I think too. I think it was one of the guys for the Falcons. But Marino, when Marino was young, he actually could move. He could move, but his knees were just never good after his second year. You know, even late in his career, he just stood there and shotgun, and they snapped him the ball and he threw it out.
All right, this is funny. I laughed at this one. Every time I hear Ochocinco's name, I want tacos.
You know, it's funny. It sounds like a dish you'd order. You're in your favorite, taquerita or whatever, and you just go, yeah, man, can I get an Ocho Cinco, please? Can I get a Don Julio margarita and Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Are you guys in the mood for pressers?
Sure.
Okay, so make sure you guys are all good. You guys don't want to leave or nothing. Just want to make sure that way you guys can,
Because Kyle's today was only like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. I'm going to do Brock's too from yesterday.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I didn't see that.
Are you sure you can handle it, Rich?
You think I hate Kyle? I don't. It's so funny. I don't hate him, Denise. I swear.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I know. It's just like I don't hate him. I sound negative, but I'm only negative like 3 times.
So, Delvin, if you have anything else to say, bud, in the comments, I probably won't be able to see the comments because I'm on there on the screen. So just put them in there, and I'll get back to them when I'm done doing this part. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Delvin, thanks for your comments, and dude, follow us, all of us on X, and wherever else.
I'm gonna try to find him on X if I can. If he has X, I'll try to find him.
Send Rich all Kyle stuff.
Try to add him to our chat.
Send me. Look, I love watching Kyle. I love watching Kyle lie to the camera, man. I love it.
Delvin, when he's still here, do you have X? Put in the comments if you have X. If you have X, Denise, I'll look you up. Okay. When
Kyle's doing the injury report, that is like my favorite thing of the week. I'm like, okay, that's a lie. I feel like I'm Maury Povich while I'm watching Kyle. It's like, that was a lie. That was a lie. Yeah, we think Trent's playing this weekend. We've determined that was a lie.
Oh God.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're cool. All right. I just want to make sure we're good. Here we go.
All right, guys. Injuries for the game. We got D. Winners questionable. Keon White questionable. Trent Williams questionable. Ricky Purcell questionable. Go ahead. He's eating something today. I think it was foot. You didn't put it down here.
That's Renardo Green. The foot is Renardo Green.
He did not.
And did Trent do anything after he warmed up?
Yeah, he was limited.
Now on Wednesday, you were less optimistic about Jacob Cowling playing, but after watching the last few days, any change of mind there?
No.
Nope, Cowling sucks. He's not playing.
About a player didn't practice this week who would have a chance to go on Sunday.
Yes. Ricky's been doing this year. Jake's just different. He hasn't. This is his first practice this year. It was this week. He didn't get any training camp either.
Given the list of injuries you just went through, the Eagles have injuries as well, but you're going to be the road team. You're going back to a place where you did not have playoff success a few years ago. Different team, I understand that, but what's the mood going in? Are you focused on not having, a bad performance? Are you focused on making sure the people that are filling in the gaps are all on one mind, one accord? What's the mood of you, coaching staff, and the team?
Going around one of the playoffs, playing as good a football as we can, being as prepared as we can, and cutting it loose for 3.5 hours.
Considering what the injury report looks like, might you have to do more than just
have the 2 standard elevations? Might you have to make moves on the 53 man?
Yeah, possibly, depending on how that goes. We would possibly have to do that. Yeah, you're only allowed to have 2 elevations, so if we need more than that, we'd have to make a roster move.
We saw Fred Warner doing some stuff on the field, on side field yesterday. If you guys were to win, would you open his practice window next week?
I haven't been told that yet.
You need to be able to.
Would he come on the flight with you guys?
I haven't asked that. Not sure.
What kind of difference does Jalen Phillips make for Eagles?
Anytime you had a good rusher like Jalen, I mean, edge rushers, whether they're getting the production on their own or they're making those tackles play wider, to honor them, to help inside, it helps the whole defense. And I think you can look at them statistically since they've had them and seen statistically what it's done, and you see the same thing on tape.
If this were not a playoff game, would players like D and Ricky be out?
I don't know. It's a big hypothetical. Last week wasn't a playoff game, and I don't look at it any different. So I would say there's no difference in last week and this week.
Yeah. Whether it's moving in late today and tomorrow in Philadelphia, if you thought about the weather, what role that plays, the swirling winds in South Philadelphia?
Yeah, I get updates on it, and right now it sounds like, as far as we're getting pretty lucky without like lack of rain or snow or things like that, but it sounds like there's a chance of winds, similar to what we dealt with in Cleveland. So we'll see how it is on Sunday. And the winds are bad. Sometimes you got to deal with it for 2 quarters. If they're swirling, it could be 4. So we'll adjust accordingly.
You were 6 seed in 21 when you went into Dallas and won. Do you tap into that experience at all? And I guess how challenging has this playoff season been compared to your past one?
We'll see. This is our first one of it, So, we last time we went on the road, we did pretty good with it. Being able to finish in the NFC Championship game. It's a different challenge every time you go. Different team that we have, different team that we're playing. So, guys that were part of that stuff, you realize how you do it. It's one game at a time. We didn't think about having to go on the road for 3 games to try to get to the Super Bowl or anything like that. We thought of going to Dallas and trying to come up with a win. And when we pulled that off, all we thought about was Green Bay for the next 7 days. And when we pulled that off, all we thought about were the Rams for the next 7 days. So that's the main thing I can gather from that experience.
Is this the biggest challenging season you've had to get to the playoffs?
I wouldn't say so, just because we were sitting there fighting for the 1 seed in the last week. That time we had, I think, erased a 17-point deficit to get the 7th seed in the last game of the year to get in. So, I think we had to win 6 out of our last 7 just to be that last team. So I think that was a little more challenging to make it in. But this has had its own challenges of its own.
What do you see from Garrett Wallow since he's been here to see if he can step in and play defense? I know he came here primarily for special teams.
Yeah. I feel very fortunate that we were able to get him, being able to take him out Denver's practice squad. We needed him when we had some guys down. I think he came in and filled in very well at a high level on special teams. And he got in on defense last week, and we thought he played well on defense too. And we'll see how it goes over the next 2 days. But just if he does have the possibility to start or anything like that, we feel very good about him, which the way we got him and when we got him, just to have that feeling, I feel fortunate to have that.
You said he addressed the team about not taking the playoffs for granted, and he had a stretch where he didn't go to the postseason. Growing up around the game like you did, you have that sobering moment. When was it for you in your career where you're like, okay, this is not every year?
It took me a while to go there. I went there my second year in Tampa as a quality control. So I guess it kind of was similar to Houston. I was a quality control. It was the second year. You didn't think much of it, but then we didn't go to it for 4 years when I was in Houston. And it took to our 3rd year in Washington to go. And you realize how hard it is to get there, and also how quickly it can end. So you got to be all in. You don't waste this moment. You do get tired at the end of the year. It's a long grind to get to this point. But once you get to this point, you don't want it to end, and you got to work very hard and be extremely focused to make that happen. And people have gone through it before and know how hard it is to get there in any situation. I think understand that a lot more than others.
Given how young the team is, how important was it for him to say that? Because I think the example he gave was at the end of my second season, I was tired. I was kind of thankful it was over.
Yeah, I do think it's important. I think the human nature of things, like everyone is tired at the end of this year, but you have to realize what you work for, why you started doing this back in February, why we've done this throughout the year. And this is really all that it comes down to. And I told him like a month ago we had like 14 hours guaranteed in what we're judged on, and right now we have 3.5 hours left, and it's up to us to earn 3 more hours after that.
Does the team look more fresh after a normal week than it has in the last few weeks?
I think big time. I think the 3 games in 13 days, the 3 national TV games, all that stuff that I've talked about, I think it really added up. And getting a normal week plus an extra day this week, just getting 8 days. I remember seeing the players on Wednesday, and we all kind of joked that it felt like we just came back from a bye week, because it kind of did. It was our first time having a normal routine in about 3 weeks, and just getting away for a little bit. I think guys felt much more rested as the previous 3.
Random question. Sorry. You mentioned being down 17 the Rams in that game. I remember Ray jumping into the end zone and celebrating. And have you ever brought up that moment up with him? Obviously,
No, we never mess with each other. So.
George had an interesting account of his bus ride to the stadium his rookie season, playing at Lincoln Financial. Do you have any story on that for you?
I go earlier in the buses, but I used to not get my own ride there before I was a head coach. So I do remember going there maybe the first time, because my head was asleep on the bus window, and then I thought it got shot, but it was an egg hitting the window, and it actually shattered it somehow with an egg. Maybe it was hard boiled. But yes, be ready.
That's it.
Okay, guys. 3 things from me. 3 things. 3 things. 1, thanks, Kyle. Thanks for media for your questions. Thanks for answering the updates from Kyle. And 2, Delvin, if you have Facebook, let me know. If you have Facebook in the comments, okay? Let me know if you have Facebook or not. And 3, what'd you guys think about that presser? Whoever wants to go first. Anybody? Nobody?
Yeah,
I have nothing.
No, I mean it was straightforward. You could tell. I felt like you could tell that he was being as elusive as he could about who was going to go and who wasn't. That's his job. I thought the piece at the end about the hard-boiled egg hitting the glass and breaking it was kind of funny. That's Philly.
Mm-hmm. Good old Philly. Now
Yeah,
you know why I my mixed feelings about him. Sorry, Deanie's good. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say George's story was hysterical because he said the guys with the flipping him the bird were only like 10-year-old boys.
Oh yeah. That was hilarious.
All good, Delvin. All good, buddy. All good.
My cousins in Philly have stated they would never go with me to an Eagles game against the Niners. So like say, oh, you want to go? You're going to go by yourself. I'm like, okay.
Well, because they don't want to get beat up with you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Especially
if you were Niner geared up.
Yeah.
Like some stadiums, you can just walk in. Like I've been to Foxborough for a Niners Patriots game. And you walk in there, everybody's chill, everybody's cool. Some people side eye you, but nobody's trying to fight. Everybody's just drinking beers, having a good time.
Eagle fans are the worst, man. They are the worst.
Now you know how I feel.
Well, I didn't realize they were that bad, to be honest with you. But then when I heard that, my gosh, Fred Warner's wife, the Eagle fans came after her. And I was like, do you know who her husband is? I'm like, sure. I'm like, better be careful. I'm like,
They're from Philly. They're from Philly. They don't care.
Yes. It's like, I've been to Philly. I actually went to an Eagles game against the Jets, and they were harassing Jets fans. Like, you imagine how miserable it already is being a Jets fan? Like, yeah. So they're pigs.
Being a Jets fan.
I've been to that stadium. They're pigs.
Okay,
But she's so sweet.
I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't know if you guys didn't want to say. Sorry, Denise.
No, I'm just saying she's so sweet. I couldn't believe it. She literally told Fred, she left. She left the game. That's how rude they were being to her. She left.
Okay. Got one more for tonight. Take your fish ready here. And voila. Make sure it comes on the screen first. Okay, we're good. Here we go.
You've obviously faced the Eagles a few times. Is this? It seems like a lot of their players are the same. Essentially, the same stuff that you were familiar with compared in 22 and 23.
I mean, there are some, same couple guys. With Vic Fangio there and their scheme being slightly different, it's different. So there's that, but also just the talented players, obviously, that they have are still there. And as a whole, I feel like just like who the Eagles are, that sort of still feels the same, just in terms of them being a really good organization and a team that's going to bring it every game, and you got to be on your best to have a chance against them. So we all feel that. So that in itself is the same.
Going back to Philadelphia in January, it's just 3 years later, but is it causing any reflection on just what your journey has been? That 2 years your life has changed so much?
A little bit, but not really. Obviously I'm thankful to be able to have healed up from the injury and go to a Super Bowl and have 3 more seasons after what had happened there. But, more than anything, it's, our 2025 season and trying to finish strong and go in and compete against a new team scheme kind of feel. That's where my mindset's at with that. Obviously, we know Philly and being there and their environment, their fans, all the things. It's getting prepared for that right now rather than, having flashbacks or anything like that. I already went there in 2023 and played after what had happened in 22. So I feel like that's out of the way and ready to move on.
Where is at that moment that your career could be, your future could be in jeopardy?
Back in 22? Yeah. You tear your UCL, the ligament that you use as a quarterback, as a thrower. Obviously you start thinking about your future and things and coming back from the injury. And it was at the end of the year. So I was questioning, will I be back in time? Will I be the guy come the start of the season? Stuff like that. So, I feel like in the moment, yes, but now we're moved on and ready to go.
In this system, once you break the huddle, what is your checklist of things that you need to acknowledge or notice or see at the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped?
Man, there's a lot. Every play has its own, deal, and obviously what we're trying to do, whether it's run or pass. And obviously I think the front has a big play in terms of what we're trying to do protection wise. And then from there, looking at the safety structure, and I know quarterbacks always say that, what's the front, what are the safeties doing? And then sort of assess the little details from there. But, in our offense with the amount of shifts and motions and snap points, like that's a whole nother dynamic that you have to be on top of. Kyle puts that on us as the quarterbacks to manage that. But it all, once you're on top of it and you execute in the right way, it's for a reason and a really good reason. So, I don't know. I feel like those are the main things that I sort of have to break the huddle and be on top of. Snap point, different motions, and we have a motion coming from outside in, snapping the ball inside that receiver, outside that receiver, juice on all his different kind of motions as well. Like snap points are a big part of our offense.
There's a lot of light boxes this week, and may face
Larry Krueger.
The challenge of throwing when teams are have 6 guys in the box.
Yeah, obviously that means coverages and stuff. Guys dropping back in zone can be more difficult when there's guys out there, and the goal obviously is to be able to run the ball really well in those instances. But the minute they do stack the box at some point in the game, then you have to be ready to be able to throw the ball and execute in that regard. So I feel like Kyle does a good job with making sure that we all understand what kind of game it's going to be. If they're going to load the box, what our answer is. If they're not, let's do our job, whether it's still throwing the ball or running the ball really well efficiently. So, I feel like the Eagles do a good job of switching things up and making it hard to run the ball with their front that they have and dropping guys back in coverage. So we respect the heck out of what they do, but, we also got to be on top of our job and have success in what we've always done.
So many young guys on the field.
Does it feel, it's been a couple of years, like you said, has it gotten stronger like every year? Is it the strongest it's ever been? How confident are you in it now compared to maybe a few years ago?
Man, that's a tricky question just because, you get hurt and then you're trying to rehab to get back to feeling good as a thrower. And it's always hard to tell, like, is my arm stronger or not? Like, I'd like to think so. But, for me, like where I'm at, that was 3 years ago. So it's tough to, go back and say, all right, my arm is stronger than it was 3 years ago. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that, but I do feel, all I know right now is I feel really good, with the throws that I can make across the field and taking shots downfield, throwing the ball outside the numbers, you name it. Like I feel good with where I'm at. So hopefully that answers your question. But, I feel like all the rehab and all the arm care stuff that we do here has allowed me to be at my best right now. So
I talked about how maybe there was a little frustration after the last game versus Seattle. What is your role in making sure that the mood and the attitude and the offensive players are positive going forward?
Yeah, I think, guys have done a good job of just understanding, like, yeah, it sucked what had happened and not capitalizing on a really good opportunity. But, we are in the playoffs and we don't have time to dwell on the negative things. Yes, let's learn from them, but we got to move on and flip the page pretty quickly because we're about to go and our season's on the line now. And so for us to go into a hostile environment, you got to be on top of your stuff. You got to have some energy and momentum as a team to go in and believe that you can do your job at a high level. So that's where we've been at. The guys in the locker room all feel that. There's definitely a sense of urgency, and it's the playoffs, man. So, I feel like you're 0-0, moving forward now. And I feel like it's a good thing for us, just obviously how the season ended, but the regular season. But, guys are excited for this opportunity.
With so many young guys on the team with that hostile environment, how much conversation does there have to be just to help them get prepared for that?
Jennifer Lee Chan.
One, we've had guys that have played there, so we understand that. And obviously guys that have been in the NFL that have played in Philly, they get that. But, Kyle's done a good job too of, from the beginning of the week, like showing, all right, this is the environment that we're going to go into and we have to be ready for X, Y, and Z. And so I think for the young guys, they have a good idea, but, you're not going to know until you get there and you feel it. So it's going to come down to execution and big moments and, not allowing the environment to get you out of your zone. You got to be locked in however you can for 4 quarters. So thank you.
Okay. You got 2 things to tell you guys now. As soon as I get this going here. Okay. Now, one, what do you think about his presser? What do you guys think about what he said and everything? Anybody want to go?
First and foremost was all the checks. Grant asked him a really good question as far as, what he's trying to do, before the plays and all that stuff goes in. And it was really good as far as, Brock kind of breaking all that kind of stuff down, which is kind of cool. And then one of the things, how he kept talking about Kyle, putting him in the right position. Because that's been Kyle's biggest asset this year, I think, is on script. His first 25 plays or 15 to 25 plays at the beginning of the game and after the half. That is where, except for the last game of the season, that's what made this season for Kyle. On script, I don't think there's a better play caller in football than Kyle Shanahan. That when he's on script and he is setting up his plays to get there's no one better in the NFL. Kyle is just he's a master when it comes to that. It was cool hearing that explanation. And then the other thing was basically talking about Brock's arm and his strength and stuff like that. Earlier in the season, I wish we'd see Cole on here. I haven't seen Cole on here in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But Cole from First and 49ers, one night I was on his show and we were talking about throwing mechanics because Brock doesn't have the biggest arm. So for him, his throwing mechanics have to be perfect in order for him to get everything that he can out of his throwing motion and stuff like that. And he is throwing the ball great right now. And I think it's because his mechanics are right. It's letting you know 100% that toe is healthy. He's stepping off, he's kicking, and his throws are perfect. And his mechanics are super solid right now. That was the 2 big pieces I guess I took out of that.
Okay, Josh, Denise. Anything from the presser? No? Okay. Denise?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Now, I know Delvin put a question or comment on here. I wanted to wait till everything was done. I'm sure it'd be the last thing we do. So my stomach hurts every time they kick the ball into the other team and they do a touchback. They go to the 35-yard line and go a good pass, and you're in the field goal range already. WTF, sorry. It's okay, Delvin. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, it's true though, because when they catch the ball and they're down in the end zone by their hands, 35-yard line. If it goes through the end zone with no touching, 20-yard line. So it's a big difference. Big difference. So big difference.
Well, they wanted to make the goal of this plan with the NFL was to make it so that the kickoff wasn't just a also ran play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes it actually compelling. And it makes teams, return the ball more. And I mean, for us, it's been great. I mean, us having a returner like Sky Moore, giving us field position because of these rules. I don't know. I like it. I think it's added an element to the game. I really, as much as I hate it on the other end, is if someone else does a big return on us or we don't do something, I don't know. I don't know. We've benefited so much this year because of it with Sky Moore that I don't think there's anything negative about it.
Okay, Josh, Denise, off the comment about the yards or anything.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. Okay.
You just can't kick it before the landing zone or out of bounds. Like those are things that can win or lose you games. Like our special teams needs to be on point on Sunday.
Yep. And we have the best kicker in football right now, so. Go Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's it for I got for you guys. That's good. We're done. We're good.
All right, cool.
So cool. Go Niners on Sunday. Go Niners on Sunday. I'm gonna close it down. So
all right, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Have a great night, guys. Go Niners.
Guys, have a good weekend.
Do a victorious post game after Sunday. If not, I'll talk to you guys next week. I'm sure recapping the season.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do a recap, huh? It'd be fun to do like a season recap.
Yeah. I'd do that. I'd be here for that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
All right, guys.
All right,
All right, guys. Have a good night, guys.
You have a good
Talk to you guys later.
Ryan, thanks, man.
No problem, man. No problem.
Faithful.
Gotcha.
Thanks for watching.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Hang in there, Faithful.
All right. Okay, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. My apologies on that. Sorry. Had to do something real quick. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Just wanted to okay, come on here, close down like I always do. Thanks, Delvin, for the comments in the section. All right, thanks, Delvin. Have a good night, bud. Go Niners. And of course, whoa. Oh, I lost my space. Where am I? Okay. We'll be back next Friday. All right, for the next episode of Past, Present, Future, sponsored by the Regular 24/7. All right. So basically, it's probably going to be 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, and 4:30 Pacific. All right. Give a shout out to C-Man, Greg Bahamas. Find him at Greg Bahamas, aka our GMGD, and of course, Mattman. You find I don't know all of his numbers by heart, but Matt Dennis 9. You find him on X. All right. And of course, yours true, Jake. You find him Super Beast 86. And of course, Richie B, Rich Bonsall on X. And of course, you can find Tommy Huxley, Tommy Bomb on Facebook. And Josh Get in 1987 on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. And of course, Denise Granger 11 on Twitter. All right. So you can find them. And please like and subscribe. All right. Help channel out. Get it going. We're doing real good. I mean, I'm happy for it. And one of my babies. So That's how I treat it. So, all right, guys, that would be it for us tonight, and we will see you guys hopefully for the post game. All right, have a great night, guys. Enjoy the game, and keep the faith. Never lose hope, guys. We're out of here. Later.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense.
And of course, I want to give a shout out to me and my wife's show, MM in the Box, which is going to be live on Monday night and Tuesday night. That's Friday, Monday and Tuesday. I'm sorry to interrupt that. Just want to let you know I forgot about it. So, all right. So MM in the Box between probably around 10 o'clock, 10:30 Pacific, or 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, and of course 7:30 Pacific. All right, guys, have a great night.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready.